Hello everyone, and welcome to Perilous Pursuits, as we proudly present The Black Hearts, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure. Our Dungeon Master Ray leads our adventurers as they find themselves forced to serve one of Faerun's most vile and powerful mages, Szaas Tam. With little knowledge of what lies ahead, they have been sent into the heart of the Dalelands on a mission of murder. So sit back, grab a good berry, and listen to our latest episode of The Black Hearts.
Where we left off at the end of the last session was you guys are back in Parnas Village.
Yeah.
And you're aware that it's gotten a little grittier than when you were here, what appears to have been 2 years ago. And some of the buildings have burnt down. There's a larger guard presence here. Seems like there's a ton of guards milling about this town and also the roads nearby. And you've just learned that it appears that the captain of the guard and the lord of this town are from somewhere else, and you think maybe they're potentially your next targets.
Yeah, they sound real douchey, like a name like Murray. Come on.
But this lord, he probably has some weird accent too.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's zero chance. There's zero.
Sounds like he talks like I
can't wait for the DM to do the accent, the French.
No, I could do the Murray. I could really fuck up the Murray one. I don't have a chance on Nathaniel one.
For the guy who said he didn't want to do accents, he started with Varric, and now he's gone to Murray and Thaniel.
I could do the Murray accent. I don't mind that one. And so you guys were at the general store. I think everyone kind of sold what they wanted, and Gildor was just talking about going to the potion shop.
Yeah.
If that's where we'd like to start off.
Well, I stormed out because I was upset that my Nomi...
Gildor? Who's Gildor?
Yeah,
who's the Gira, the gray. I have to change your icon.
This should be fun, because he just got fucking kicked out of there last time.
No, he didn't get kicked out.
Yeah, it was him.
No. Him and
we awkwardly left. Thank you.
Yeah, him and Vought left. The only thing that was awkward was they were asking to see what was behind the counter.
Bill and Ted, you mean? And
the gray rolled really, really shitty persuasion checks multiple times.
Yeah, I even tried to bribe her, and that didn't work either.
She took your money, your 2 gold, and then she just said, "Okay, have a good day." But there was no negativity, so you're fine to go there. I don't know if everyone else wants to go as well. Her name was Auntie Ethel. She learned last time.
That was 2 years ago, though.
2 years ago.
Did we learn that last time?
Yep.
I got that written down.
But
she might be impressed that I remember her name after 2 years.
Or it might creep her out.
I have one question, though. The lord of this land, Thaniel, does he have a hot mom?
Uh-huh.
Does he have a hot mom?
You succeed on your Arcana check, and you're pretty sure she didn't make it to this realm.
Does Thaniel's mom got it going on?
Yeah, Thaniel's mom has got it going on.
It crosses over even with different players. Different characters.
Consistency.
Mm-hmm.
So heading into the potion shop, Auntie Ethel is still there. She's behind the counter. And you remember when you first came in there, you walked in the door and there was this moment of like this ice cold stare into you that you've seen this and you thought like, what a creepy lady this was. And then immediately it dropped and she seemed friendly and warm and pleasant to talk to. She got a little bit upset when you kept asking to see behind the counter or whatever, but otherwise it was a pleasant relationship that you guys had. But the same thing happens this time when you see her again. She just looks kind of creepy for a split second. And any of you that also want to join in, same thing happens. You think like,
I'm in there.
Something weird with her, but then when you look at her, she's just a nice, pleasant-looking 70-year-old lady. Just seems like your grandma after that split second.
Auntie Ethel, I remember you.
Oh, sure. Have we met before?
I go by the Gray.
Okay. You must have shopped here before, maybe? Probably.
It was a little while ago.
Oh, actually, you do look kind of familiar. Wasn't there like a strange white fellow with you last time?
Voth, are you with me?
No, not this time.
Oh. Yeah, he's shopping elsewhere right now.
Oh, okay. Well, nice to see you again. Just passed through town, are you?
Yeah, I was hoping to look at your stock and maybe make a trade. I've got some items here that I think you might be interested in.
Oh, sure. Put them down on the counter. Let me see what you got.
So I have an opal, and I have a jar of green bioluminescent water.
She sees the opal in the jar, and immediately she picks up the jar, very intrigued by that. Where is this from? Where did you find this?
I think he pissed in it, I say.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
come in.
I'm there too.
Everyone
Okay.
else can walk in if they choose to.
I
Yeah.
just thought I was here alone, and all of a sudden,
Oh no, I show
Mako is
I'm
I
Mako's
always
right
be
beside
there.
you on the map.
okay, yeah.
It looks like your pee there, Gray. Why did you keep
No,
your pee?
no, I got this from the cave. There was a
Yes.
mysterious light that was emitting from it, and so I scooped a sample of it. It's
That fey pee?
no, it's from the spa of healing.
Trust me,
Oh,
my brother
really?
is an expert on urine.
Not piss.
She says, "Can I open it?"
You can if you want.
Okay,
Test it.
yeah, she opens it up and she dips her pinky finger in and puts a little bit on her tongue,
Oh boy.
kind of. Very interesting. Very
Mako gives the
interesting
Gray a
indeed.
look. A sidelong look.
Can I get an insight check on this woman?
You can, yeah.
I'm kind of. Oh, I crit on there. I rolled a crit. I'm kind of wondering if she's more than she makes herself out to be. Do I notice anything that gives away that she might be something else other than she's?
You so you have the same reaction when you first walk in, where there's this cold stare in her eye, and then as she's interacting with the Gray, you're just standing to the back, not saying much, and you see almost an inhuman mannerism to her, as though she's acting harder than a normal person would be to just live a normal life. You think there's something odd about her for sure.
I suspect she may be a hag.
You didn't figure this out the first time we went through this. I thought you would have.
No, I wasn't here the first time. I
only
did not go
Bob
to
and
the
I were here.
potion. I did not go to the potion store.
Like it,
You should buy some
pie.
do think that likely that she's got some kind of magic illusion or alteration to her, that maybe she's not what she seems. That's as much as you would know from just an insight
But
check.
the Gray doesn't know this, just like us.
You could also do an insight check if you like.
Just see if I know that.
Yep.
I'll get in on that.
Sure, I'll give it a go. I mean, 15.
12.
So 15 is pretty good. So you do think she's a bit odd, but you don't have the immediate opinion that she's somehow illusory or alteration magic modified instantly.
I don't think Gil or the Gray really. It doesn't matter to me that she's odd. That's fine.
Yeah.
She can be odd. I'll still deal with her.
Yeah, and Lycus's insight doesn't offer any concern or fear necessarily. Just that you could tell there's something secret going on here.
Is the bioluminescent jar still glowing?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
So she will offer you 15 gold pieces for that jar. She says it's very interesting.
15 gold?
Yeah.
Sure. Is there something that she's willing to trade? Because to me, a trade is far more valuable than the gold itself. Does she have
Sure.
a trade?
She pulls out some ingredients for a find familiar spell.
Oh,
She says,
really?
you were looking for this last time we were here. Did you want to buy this again?
That sounds like a good trade.
I'll give you 2 charges of that.
Components for 2 fine familiars?
Yeah.
Awesome. Good trade.
In exchange for the jar.
Okay, I'll trade for that.
Perfect.
Any guidance spells?
Sorry?
Any guidance spells?
Guidance spells? She has a potion she could sell you that will allow you to cast guidance.
500 gold.
Cast it once.
She has a potion, and it's a very special potion. It's only worth 5 gold pieces, and it's
I buy it.
got within it a glowing Eye of Newt. It will allow you to cast guidance 3 times.
I buy it.
Okay.
5 gold.
5 gold, and you can use it 3 times, and
You got 3 guidances. All right.
and you have 3 guidances out of it. And she only has 1 for sale.
I'm going to approach the old lady. Ma'am, now that you've gotten rid of all your junk, I was wondering what you have that would interest a fellow arcanist. And I'm going to pull out my magic hen and say, in trade for this.
She will take the hand and look it over, cast a spell on it if you'll allow her to,
Yes.
and then to identify what it does.
Okay, that's the hen that does the feather fall, also lays eggs every day.
Yeah. She says, well, this could come in handy. I might keep this for my private collection.
Yes, I thought you would appreciate this.
I don't
But
have
You
I
must
don't have any magic items for sale here. I don't, but I would be willing to give you 125 gold for this.
You don't
or,
have any potions or
I do have
consumables
potions.
or even scrolls.
What kind of scrolls are you looking for?
Oh, what do you have?
Oh, that's annoying for the DM, isn't it?
Well, one would think the DM would have made the list of shit that the person would have.
Says the one DM to the other DM.
Yes.
She has a
Not like
scroll.
someone's done this to me before.
What's your mother's sister's name?
Yes.
Well, that's just rude.
That's
Do
her.
you have any pie recipes?
She has a scroll of alarm. She has a scroll of silent image. She has a scroll of unseen servant.
Have it.
And one more. Scroll of mold earth, which is a cantrip, so that doesn't work. That would be a single-use thing.
That would be a crappy scroll.
Yes, it would.
I'll take 10 of them.
Yeah.
Are you
kind of
interested in any of
potions?
those?
What kind of potions do you have?
Well, she has potions of healing, and she has a phylactery of love. So you could apply that to someone that you would like for them to fall in love with you. She also has a phylactery of animal love, which works on animals. And she has a potion of water breathing.
How does the phylactery of animal love work?
Well, you give it to an animal, and then it'll let you do anything you want to it.
You don't give it to the person, and then that.
Yeah, nice
No.
try. Nice try,
No.
Mike.
Mike, you got to remember that you're playing Lycus, not Dagger.
That's right. I think that you're crossing over. I knew
Okay.
exactly.
What was the last one you said?
As soon as he listed the potion, I knew you were gonna like. Can I do this to Mako with a sheep?
The final
Sheep.
potion she has is a potion of water breathing.
Water breathing. Well, I would suggest that hint would be worth the potion of water breathing and maybe a potion of healing as well.
She give me a persuasion check.
A 9.
A 9. She says she will take that deal if you throw in 5 gold pieces.
Sure.
Okay. Done. So you have a potion of healing common and a potion of water breathing.
How many other potions of healing does she have?
3 more, all common.
How much are they?
50 gold each.
I'll take one.
Okay, 2 more. So, that completes the sale here. But Lycus, you do have an interesting observation that you've seen here. So, I don't know if you want to share that with the group or.
No, I'd keep that to myself.
Okay. So you guys leave the potion shop?
Yeah, and I know that observation too. I rolled 15.
You think she's weird.
Okay. And I knew she was weird, so not a big deal.
So you guys should reunite maybe in the town square or something?
Okay, yeah.
And you know the location of probably 2 of your targets, but you're also keenly aware that there are way too many guards here that you couldn't just go busting in the door and start attacking anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I want to observe, just for a little bit. I'd go out and maybe stand and have a drink out in the alley. Observe the entrance to the Lord's Manor or whatever it's called.
Okay.
And see who comes and goes and get a good look at what they look like.
Sure. It's a very large house, and you've stood out here a little bit while you guys were talking at the general shop and the potion shop. So far, you have seen nobody come in or out of it, but you do know which house it is. It was pointed out when you first came into town. You talked to there was a lady over at the stables right over here, and she did point to you. Oh yeah, this is the garrison. This is the Lord's house. So you know which house you're looking for, and you have not seen in the time you've been here anyone come in or out. And then if you spend maybe an hour here doing that, you still don't see anybody come through.
Really?
Which seems odd. You would imagine a house that size, of that stature, there would probably be servants, going to the market and whatnot, and you haven't seen that happen. The garrison, on the other hand, right beside the Lord's house, there's tons of soldiers in and out all the time. Also in this central area here, this where the well is, there's guards on guard the entire time.
Yeah, we
They
talked
stand
to them
alert.
last time.
Istik, the Gray.
Yeah.
You have find familiar.
Yeah. If you've spent 10 minutes scoping out the house, can I spend 10 minutes burning some incense in my little cauldron here, my brazier, to find familiar?
Sure.
Make yourself a mouse and send it in to scout.
Well, why can't you make your own mouse?
Just fucking do it.
Okay. I
Mako just
ritually
laughs when he
cast
hears that.
familiar and cast myself a little mouse.
You sure it's not like a rat instead? Just a
Well, sure, yeah, a rat, so we can use rat stats.
no. I'm just saying that way you wouldn't be doing what you were told. Maybe a rat.
Oh, I think that rat is on the list and mouse is not, so
Okay.
it's a rat.
Okay. It's a rat. You have yourself a rat.
Okay, the rat's gonna do a perimeter of the Lord's house and see if there's any nooks or crannies he can find his way into.
Sure.
I could
The
just
rats could climb.
And Lycus is gonna ritually cast Unseen Servant while we're waiting.
I could just kick in the door if you want.
Brother, just stay out of this for now.
All right.
Does Voth or Lowen want to do anything in the meantime here too?
Lowen would have been already posted up at the well because that's what I wanted to do, was actually just sit and watch the comings and goings, and then after about an hour he'd switch over to the back where what's his face lives,
Okay.
Dazzle or something like that, and then just just sit and watch the back just to see if there's any comings and goings.
Okay. And Voth, what would you like to be doing at this point?
Well, my initial thought was to go back to the bar or the tavern and have a chat and get a little bit of information on these two individuals. But after hearing Makota say we could just kick the door in, I'm tempted to just kick the door in.
Yeah.
I'm with you for this, Mikotas.
You do think that there are a fuckload of guards here, and there's no chance you would survive.
What could go wrong? Chain?
It's never really stopped me before. We dealt with all of those mushroom people when you
We could
said that we wouldn't be able to survive. So
The Gray can't hear you right now. He's in rat form. My sight and my hearing is now that of a rat.
And you're in the house yet?
I don't know yet. I'm looking for an entrance.
We're just talking about in the time that it took you to cast that watch. I just want to know where Voth wants to be.
Right.
I will be hanging around the Gray to make sure that nothing happens to him while he can't see through his own body.
Right.
Okay.
I'm just hanging out by the well here.
And you're trying to go into the Lord's house, right?
I am.
Yeah. So the Lord's house, there'd be like a window open on the second floor, that kind of thing, and your rat wouldn't have a difficult time crawling up.
Where's my token?
You're fine
Oh,
familiar?
here we go. Okay. Thank you.
You were at the general shop.
Okay.
While the Gray's doing
so-
that, I'm going to cast Mage Hand and just dip the finger in the well and just kind of get the finger in the Gray's ear. If I could sleight of hand that around Voth.
He can feel that, I believe. He can't see or hear, but he can still feel the
He can
text.
feel, okay.
Textile.
Well, a little wet willy for him.
And so if I can't I can't see or hear, but if I can feel and speak, I can still feel and speak.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
So I can be like, fuck off, Mikotas.
Yep. You can definitely do that. At the same time, your rat makes it into the building, into the Lord's house, and he sees a nice house here. He sees he's up on the second floor. He comes crawling down to the main floor. He sees one person inside the building. Takes maybe 15 minutes to explore, but scurrying around. He sees he just sees one guy in there, and it looks to be one really noble-looking fella sitting by the fire, and
Okay,
no servants.
Do I hear anything?
The sound of a book page turning. Just a guy sitting by the fire reading a book with nobody else around him, and it does seem weird to you that there wouldn't be servants in the property or anything.
Okay. Anything upstairs? No one upstairs?
No, just one person in the entire building.
Okay. And it looks like a lord. It looks like...
Yeah, you'd think that would be the lord of the house.
Okay, then I'll scurry back out the way I came. What about the unseen servant? What is he doing? I mean, I can't see him. I just want to know.
Does
What do you
this
want to do with that,
the
Mike?
person that he saw? Does it look like he'd have an Irish accent?
No.
No, it's not Irish.
Can't see Irish accent.
Oh, I think
The
it's
lord
not-
of the house, based
it's
on your
Daniel.
intel, has a Irish Louisiana accent.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Southern. And a hot mom.
That part is not necessarily true.
Mm.
Actually, you really think that the potion seller is really hot.
I do?
Yeah.
I will if you give me an oath bow.
Is that what happened? Okay.
Okay, so the rat exits the building, and I can relay to the party Voth, Lycus, and Mako, who are right with me by the well. Looks like there's just the Lord in the house. He's all by himself, but I'm sure that there's lots of knights in the garrison that would come to his aid.
Why don't we bar the doors on the garrison, light the building on fire?
Ooh, I like that, brother.
There are multiple doors.
There are multiple of us. We could bar all the doors at once.
Yeah, maybe we go down to the general store and get a bunch of iron bars.
Just
Again,
randomly.
Then we could bar all the
Again.
doors.
again, you're not here to sink.
Oh, shut up, brother.
I have to buy them in bulk so that no one would know what our intentions were.
We just say it's rebar. We're building a castle.
Mm.
Lowen, as you're watching the back of the house, you don't see a lot of activity around. The one house right behind the Lord's house is completely burnt to the ground, so there's only just the one average house beside the Lord's house, the garrison that you can see, and then also Dazzle's house. And you don't see any activity in and out of the Lord's house, but you do see activity going in and out of the garrison. Just mundane activity, people walking around. And in the back of the one house there's couple people out in their garden watching. And as you're sitting there, Dazzle comes out the door and asks what you're doing looking around his house there.
– Just enjoying the scenery. Quiet
Fair
spot
enough.
on the back side of a house, away from the rest of them. You can only
Fair
imagine how it is.
All right. Did you find who you're looking for?
No, just watching the people as they go by.
All right.
Maybe before
Do
we
you have a couple things, Dazzle, while you're here? Have
Couple
you
things?
speaking to the new lord and the head garrison keeper?
Yeah, they're a bunch of fucking pricks, those guys. Especially that.
I only assume they are that.
I don't know the Lord. I never met the Lord guy, but I don't like that fucking head guard guy. That he's a bad news.
There sure seems to be a lot of people coming out of that garrison.
Yeah, there was bandits. There are bandits in the area. Multiple camps of bandits around, and they're trying to weed us all out.
Does the head guard ever leave the building?
Well, yeah, he'll go on a little joyride when he has a chance. He goes after some of the smaller bandit camps when it looks good on him. What are you?
That's great to know.
What are you looking for there?
Anybody who irritates you, probably going to irritate me. You never know what you're going to get.
Listen, friend, if you're moving against the guards, you let me know. I can help you out.
Well,
Just
keep your mouth quiet, and if there's information to be had, I'll make sure you know about it.
All right. He walks back into his house, closes the door.
After the conversation, Lowen will get up and just kind of like stroll between the garrison and the Lord's house back to the well.
Okay.
So after explaining what I've seen through my rat eyes, I'll say maybe we should find this other Murray guy before we make any moves, and come up with a distraction plan to lure some of the forces away, or even lure the target away to a more secluded area.
That has been my thinking as well.
So, burning down another structure, or having a bandit raid.
Bandit raid, yes.
Don't let my brother steal your idea, Gray. It's all yours.
Thank you, Mako. Whether it's a bandit raid off the other side of town, something that would cause a commotion, and
Well, you and Voth could dress up as bandits.
Dress up as bandits. Maybe we can find out where these bandits are ourselves.
Get in league with the bandits. Or get in league with the garrison. We could be hired as city watch, and get a man on the inside.
You were told by Ragnar Redtooth, the leader of the tavern, that they don't hire mercenaries. They have their own crew of soldiers in the Dale Lands.
True. They don't hire mercenaries. But if we applied for the position to be a rookie mercenary, a rookie guard, like you work your way up the ranks.
Yep.
I'm talking about applying at the bottom end and working your way into the garrison rather than being a mercenary for hire.
Okay.
And not all of us have
This feels like far too long of a game when we can just get some
Okay.
bandits to raid a part of the town, and the
Ray,
garrison should empty out pretty quick.
is there any guards outside the garrison here standing guard right now?
Yeah, they're standing around you.
Why don't we tell some? Why don't
We've been having this discussion very quietly.
I say to my brother Ingith Yankee, why don't we get some bandits to raid the potion shop, kill the old woman, say there's like 1,000 gold pieces there, and then empty the garrison to fight the bandits.
Let's keep the old lady out of this.
I don't know. I don't feel comfortable talking here. Maybe we should grab some food and bed down for the night. And I do have a piece of information maybe that will be useful.
Okay. Let's do that.
Tavern?
Voth, if you think that we could just storm the castle, I'm with you. I mean, Voth, if you think that we could just do this right now, like, you just say the word, Voth.
And the word is excellent.
It's not Wayne's World.
No.
Party time! Excellent!
Wayne's
Oh,
World.
now I got to insert that into this session.
We're not worthy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Wayne! Party on guard. It's Wayne's World! Wayne's World! Party time!
Can't make up our mind. Are we Wild Stallions? Or are we Wayne's World?
Wayne's
Okay.
World, clearly.
Are we gonna? The tavern has rooms, right?
No.
No.
It's just the tavern.
He's like our man.
Yeah, Dazzle will love us to stay there. I'll
Okay.
take his bed.
Yeah, we're invited because Mako just kicks in the door.
I go kick in the door.
I think at this point there is no door.
Just a beaded
Just
curtain.
got finished nailing it back up.
Yeah.
Mako, stop that. This man could be our ally.
That door is just so kickable.
All right, so you go into Dazzle's house without an invite, and he's in there. He's just sitting there writing some stuff down, and he's, "Whoa, what are you back here for?"
What's for dinner?
I put my
Whatever
feet
the-
up on the coffee table and smoke my pipe in his house.
Oh, that Jesus! This isn't the '80s, man.
We need a place to crash.
Right? Are we
Besides-
friends now or something?
I'm just gonna
We
write
Acquaintance.
it
don't
through
like the
his cupboard.
guards. We don't like the guards. We'll be here a few days and then we'll be out of your hair.
3 days?
A
You don't
few
like the
days.
guards?
Yeah, let's not put any numbers on.
No.
Let's hatch a plan here. I suggest that I cast suggestion on one of the guards.
Wait a minute. Are you suggesting me right now? Are you
Yes.
doing magic on me right now?
I would not
Rage.
waste magic on you.
I feel like you're suggesting something.
I
You know, if we have a pickaxe, we could dig up this floor and dig a tunnel straight to the Lord's house.
again, this is not Minecraft.
How many times are you going to tell you, Mako? This is not Minecraft.
Just trying to let you know, Lycus, that Dazzle here says the head guard for the garrison goes out every now and again to some small fry bandits and takes care of them and puts a good show on, keep his reputation up. What I think we should do is
Set a
maybe
trap.
follow him there and
No, we
kill him, and
Yes.
then go back and tell them the garrison that the rest of them killed him, and while they're all out, maybe kill the Lord.
Dazzle nods along with this idea.
Sounds like this
Dazzle.
Murray guy has an ego. He could work that,
That
against
could
him.
work.
Dazzle. How many men does he usually ride out with?
Oh, it kind of varies based on the intel that they have about the size of the bandit camp, right? But if just an average camp, maybe he'd bring a handful of guys with him. You guys
So,
can take them.
if he
No?
took a handful of men, do you know any local bandits that raid the area? How many?
Uh, I know of a group of bandits, maybe, perhaps.
Maybe we could falsely inform him of a group of bandits and lay a trap for him along the road as he travels there. And then we could capture and kill him, come back, and then we can take out the Lord.
Tell the garrison that
I could-
this Murray dude has been killed. The bandits ran off to the south.
Or come back as this Murray dude. Report to the Lord.
Can someone do that?
You could disguise yourself as Murray.
Sure, why not?
If I knew what he looked like, I could do a pretty good job of it. If we deal with him first, I could
Yes.
walk right into the garrison
I like
and let
this
them
idea.
know. I could send them all out.
Or you disguise yourself as the Lord after we take out the Lord because he has more power.
What's the point? We don't.
My initial thought was, the Grey, if you can tell me what this Lord looks like, I could walk into the garrison and I could empty out the garrison, have all of you sneak in the back, and maybe we deal with the head of the guard first, while I empty out the garrison, looking like the Lord. And
Okay,
then we just
I
can
think
do
it's
it.
best for us to take care of this Murray fellow. Well, there's only 6 men with him.
I can
Cut
show
the
you
head off.
exactly.
We've
what
cut
the
the head
Lord
off
looks
the
like.
snake.
The Gray will say, Boss, I can show you exactly what the Lord looks like because I can cast minor illusion and create an illusion of the image that I saw with the rat. So right now I create minor illusion of what the Lord looks like.
Give me an intelligence check to try and emulate exactly what that looks like, and remember the
describe it
details.
real well.
Okay, my intelligence check
Guidance.
is a dirty 20.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So you're very confident that you're able to do exactly that.
I guess that guidance
Alright,
didn't take.
I will spend an action and use my shape changer ability to change my appearance to look like the Lord, changing my skin color, hair length, height, weight, etc., etc.
Maybe we could be the Lord's
Wow.
new bodyguards.
You wouldn't need an action. That's just a natural ability for you to copy. So you'd have that for sure.
Well, yeah, it says action, but I just sort of.
Oh, sorry. I
do
didn't
it.
mean action. I meant a check. I mean, that's such a natural thing for you that you don't need to make any check to do that.
Yeah.
So you know that you look exactly like what the Gray looks like. You just don't know for sure that the Gray did it right.
If this is something
I have just thought of the perfect plan in this situation. I suggest that you go in and talk to this Murray fellow as the Lord after we've killed the Lord in his manor house. You invite the Murray fellow back to discuss a secret, or some clandestine information with him that you cannot discuss around the garrison people. And when he comes in there, we assassinate him as well.
Why does it have to be after? We'll just do it first.
Because if we deal with one at a time, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, but we'll just deal with Murray first. That way we're not accidentally triggering something when we do the first thing and we can't do the second thing.
Voss, do you know what this guy Lord sounds like?
No, he was just reading. I didn't hear him.
So you won't sound like him.
That's the only thing. If I knew what he sounded like,
What if you
be
handed
able
him a
to
note?
match that as
Don't say
well,
anything.
so-
Just hand him a note
Yeah.
saying, "Meet
I,
me in
I
my
wanted
house."
to ask. I wanted to ask the DM: is this the first time we've seen Voth do his changeling thing?
Yes. it would
Yes,
have
but
Yeah.
he's been very vocal with how open he is to being a changeling. So I imagine.
Sure. But this is the first time we've actually seen it.
So his image has been always of an unchanged changeling.
Right.
And an unchanged changeling is kind of disturbing because they look like a humanoid with kind of nondescript features. In other words, they're kind of like a blank slate.
But to us, that just is his normal. That's normal.
No, it would not be. In comparison to everybody else, he would just stick out like a sore thumb.
But that's his normal.
He wouldn't
Yes,
stick
but-
out more than a Gith would. The Gith is equally
No,
disturbing.
a Gith would be kind of the total opposite of that. Like, the features of a Gith
Recognizable.
are... Yeah.
We're not as amorphous.
But in terms of your impact on walking into a human town, you would have
Yeah.
equal impact.
Yeah.
So because
Changelings are very rare, whereas Gith are known, and they're known as evil because they're always evil.
Yeah,
So-
but they're extremely rare. Like, people don't
Yeah.
really know about Gith.
What if Voth wrote a note to hand to the garrison saying, "Don't speak. There's a spy among us. Follow me." And you
I'd
hand
say
that
you
to the
have
guard.
to make a deception roll.
I'm sure that if the lord of an area were to walk into a garrison and tell the head of the garrison that he needed to speak with him, whether it be through note or not, that head of a guard would follow him. I'm willing to play this either way, but
Then we
how
can
do
bring
we
him to
break into the
Dazzle's
lord's
house.
house?
Bring him
I
over
think-
to Dazzle's house. Kill him there.
On
Yeah.
Dazzled's floor.
I don't
Dazzle
know that
says
we
he's
wanna...
not interested in that idea.
Well, we'll just throw him
We're
into
not gonna-
the. We'll throw him into the tunnel under the house.
The Gray is absolutely floored by this changeling ability that Voth has displayed. He's enamored.
You don't need the love potion.
So
You
the
guys
only
could-
problem I've
you have
seen
a
so
love
far.
potion?
The only problem I've seen so far is we don't know the Lord's voice.
Yeah.
We don't know his writing. Either of those, it's a pretty good plan. I still
So
think the better move is probably to follow the head guard out, kill him outside where he's not within earshot of a garrison,
I could
and then
sneak,
maybe go back.
And Lowen,
I
you
could sneak into the
sneak
garrison
attack him.
and maybe we could pull the same sort of bait and switch with Murray sending a note to the Lord.
Again,
If I could get to hear his voice or see his handwriting.
if we kill the Lord, we will hear his voice and see his handwriting.
Yeah, the problem is if we kill the Lord in his house, he's pretty close to the garrison. If he makes enough noise, there might be a garrison in the Lord's house,
We need to lead them away.
which is why I still think the first plan is the best.
When the
And
garrison
the-
arrives, one of us can be the Lord.
Not one of us. Move off.
I can as well.
I'm for whatever Voth thinks is a good plan. Let's vote.
Charismatic as hell.
You turn into
Unless
the Lord.
Lycus suggests otherwise.
You turn into the Lord with these chains hanging out of your shirt sleeves.
I mean, I could, but I'd tuck the chains up a little. Well, the the safer route would definitely be to lead the guards out of the garrison. And if we have a potential contact in some sort of bandits, then as long as our target does leave, that we don't even know what he looks like right now, then that is definitely our easiest shot. Alternatively, if he doesn't leave, but a bunch of the guards do leave, that opens up the garrison to us as well, so it might be the safest bet to
If a bunch of
try to
guards
get
leave, though,
the guards to leave the garrison.
wouldn't
Great.
the head guard leave with the guards?
Great.
Yeah.
Send your familiar through the garrison so we can identify the leader.
Well, look at with a name like Murray O'Sullivan, he's probably a short guy with red hair. That was just for you, Ray.
You're also fairly confident that you're gonna know who the target is just because of the amulets that you wear.
Right.
You're confident that you're gonna have the same reaction when you see these targets that you did the last time you seen targets.
Did the Grey feel something when he saw the Lord in his amulet?
No.
So have we decided that we want to lead out the leader of the garrison with a ruse bandit?
You do know the names too. You know the name Thaniel and you know the name Murray.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'll send the rat in the garrison. Is that just to get some intel?
Sure.
I mean, it's just across the street.
We could also
Yeah,
send
or
we could send Dazzle into the garrison and just say, "Hey, I'd like to speak to Murray."
Dazzle says he is known to them as not being a friend. He's not going into the garrison.
All right. It's
They don't trust him.
I like you more and more every time I meet you, Dazzle.
yeah, it's rat mode time. So the Gray will go into kind of his eyes glaze over, and as he's sitting there, the rat crawls out of his robes and he heads towards the garrison.
So the garrison is a one-story building. It has no upper windows, but you do have activity coming in and out as shifts change and routes are finished. So you could wait for the door to open when one of the guards comes if you choose to do that.
Is the building sealed up well enough that there isn't a hole that I can climb in from the underside? Or
Yeah, every building here in this whole town is incredibly well built. They're all timber structures, and they're all really well built. And you can tell it's a fairly wealthy area just by looking at the structures.
Do they look very flammable?
No, because they're giant timbers. It would take a lot of work to make it catch fire. Once it caught, you'd never get it out. But it would take a long time to catch a giant timber on fire.
okay, could I use mold earth to lower the foundation to cause some sort of a crack or hole? Like if I lowered the foundation in one corner?
The foundation would be like the bottom 2 foot would be cobblestone, and then above that is timber. So you could cause a crumble, and you get your rat in through that, but it wouldn't cause the building to collapse or anything.
No, I'm not trying to collapse the building. I'm just trying to make a hole big enough for a rat.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, sure.
And I can actually remove dirt and deposit it 5 feet away. So if the bottom portion is loose earth,
We call that digging.
yeah. But I can do it
back
from
to
a
Minecraft.
distance of 30 feet.
Yeah. And you don't have to do 5 feet, so you could just do like a small amount, just enough to move, open a 2-inch hole or whatever. So it would be
The
more
distance from where
inconspicuous.
I'm sitting to where the foundation is 30 feet.
Well, you have to see it.
Yeah, I can look out a window or stand at the front door.
It's a little over 30 feet, but if you're standing just outside on the front yard or whatever,
I
you
didn't
can do it.
scratch it, did I?
Okay.
Scratch. Yeah,
I'll use the mold earth to try and make a hole just big enough for the rat to crawl into.
sure, you can do that fairly easily. Like it's a cobblestone structure. There's probably a couple layers of stone. So if you collapse like a 6-inch area, you're gonna free up enough room for you to get through.
Yeah, I
No
mean,
problem.
a rat can crawl into a hole like 1 inch by 1 inch.
So you're good to go. You got yourself a hole.
Okay, the rat's gonna crawl in through the hole then.
Yep. Perfect. So when you head into the garrison, it's a busy place. You gotta be careful that you don't get stepped on. But it's easy for you to walk about. It's mostly an open space, a bunkhouse situation with at any given time 20, 30 soldiers. And then there's one room off to the side that you would presume is probably for a more important person. But the door is currently closed.
Okay, so there's a doorway in the rat's way.
Yeah.
Can I just sit outside the door in an inconspicuous spot and wait?
Yeah, it's easy for you to get underneath a bed.
Yeah.
All these soldiers keep chests at the foot of their bed where they keep their valuables and stuff.
Could he scurry under the threshold of the door?
No, it's less than an inch.
Okay.
It's a half an inch. That's a code. That's building code.
It's coming from a finisher.
The favorite building code.
So in the course of, I'm not sure how long do you want to wait here. You're happy to stay?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what time of day it is right now.
You guys would be afternoon, probably like 2 in the afternoon, something like that.
Okay, we're all safe inside, in the house here in, was it Dazzle's house?
Yeah.
So my rat can wait an hour if he wants.
Yeah, so you wait maybe an hour and a half, like around 4 o'clock. He comes out of the garrison. You can see through the doorway. He walks out the door. It's clearly his bedchamber and also his office. So it looks like he probably lives here and works here.
And I get a good look at him.
And you see a guy that you can describe to me what it looks like.
Okay.
Better than I can.
It looks just like Murray O'Sullivan.
He's a red-headed little white-skinned dude with several swords.
With an Irish accent?
Well, you don't know that. He's not talking.
Can I get into the bed chambers now as my rat? Can I scurry in there?
Yeah, give me a dex check.
Okay.
Are you gonna go poop in his bed?
It's a 5.
Oh god. Okay. Well, he closes the door, and since you didn't roll a 1, he doesn't see you there, but he scoots you out as he's closing the door.
Okay, so I don't make it in time.
No, you don't get through the door, but you're on the same side of the door that he is on, leaving. And
he leaves?
He doesn't leave the building. He just walks over to the kitchen area, grabs some bread and some soup, and then heads back into his room.
Okay, when he heads back in, can I sneak in with him?
Does the gray get the reaction that this is one of our quarry?
No. But you can tell that this is clearly the guy in charge. He's the only one with his own. And this is there's like a little privy area where the guys can take a shit into a pot. And then there's one separate room, and all the rest of the guards live in the shared bunkhouse. So it's clear
the only private room.
Yes, this is the only private room.
So when he goes back into the room, can I sneak in with him?
Give me a dex check.
Okay, that's 14.
Sure, that's good. You're able to get into the room.
Okay. And then the door closes behind me.
Yeah, he closes the door on himself. He's got his privacy and his space there.
Okay, is there anything else in this room that I can see from the ground, from my rat?
So he's got a desk space where he reads or writes or whatever. You can't see what would be on the table. He's got a bed. He's got a wardrobe. Nothing. It's all fairly sparse. It's not too fancy. There's a weapon rack in the corner where he keeps a few weapons. There's nothing particularly helpful to you in here outside of his clothes, his weapons. He's walking around wearing his armor at the moment.
Is he like sitting at the desk, or is?
Yeah, he comes back to his room, puts his food down on the desk, and starts eating.
Okay, can I hide under the bed?
Yep.
And then I'll come out of rat form and I'll inform the other guys where the rat is right now, how much time I need. You know, if I can just hang out here until he goes to bed, maybe I can see what the writing looks like.
Yep.
Or maybe he goes takes a dump and then I've got some time.
Sure. You can definitely find a window in there.
Dump window?
A dump window, yeah. You have a 3-minute dump window. It could be 10, depending on how big of a dump it is.
Dealing with that armor.
Does he go out to take a dump, or does he have like a bucket?
No, there's like a chamber pot in the corner. Not of his room, though. There's a shared chamber pot space.
Okay,
so
my intention is to have the rat find a sample of his handwriting.
Okay. I'm not sure if Murray can read and write or not. I don't think he writes a lot of stuff, does he, as a head of a guard?
Well, he's got a desk.
Yeah, he's got a picture books on the desk.
So he is truly a scholared one. He deals in pictographs.
Yeah, he's got pictures. He's got like a comic book, and he's got a bunch of like nudie pages that he looks at. racy drawings that he's got his hands on.
Yeah, character backstory being written.
He's got all these posters on the wall that are of a picture of this gorgeous-looking gnome with hearts around it that he seems to be in love with.
A gnome?
A gnome?
Yeah, a gnome.
All right, so I ask the gray to describe Murray and to describe the gnome.
Hey, I haven't told you about the gnome. You know nothing.
All right.
So I'll say that you can find maybe some orders on the table. Nothing that would be
what does the
large
gray wear?
Amount of his writing. So anything that he would have written would have been very simple, like send 5 troops to this town or that kind of thing. So you can find a couple of notes there that
send all the troops to this town. Write a note.
And the note, when you read it, it's not him issuing troops to places. It's him being told where to put troops.
Right, so this is the handwriting of what I assume to be the Lord's writing. Orders that have been issued to him.
It seems more likely that that would be the case.
Okay. So I have the rat look at these notes intently, and I can then create a minor illusion of this exact handwriting and an image of Murray. So I'll hide back under the bed, and I'll come out of rat form or rat mode, and I'll describe party.
Being that you're on top of the desk at this moment, you see that there's a window cracked right in front of the desk there if you want to jump your rat out that window.
I can dismiss the rat at any time.
Okay.
And then
That's
just
right.
back to me, so that getting out is not a big deal.
Okay.
So I don't mind hiding under the bed in case we need to be in here.
Okay. So you get back under the bed before Murray comes back.
Okay, so I describe, or I use minor illusion to be able to show Voth the image of Murray and the image of the handwriting. And I describe that this handwriting is most likely the Lord's handwriting.
Give me an Arcana check.
Problem.
This is to replicate the image that you see.
Okay. That would be a 9.
So you've got writing there out on the table, and you think it looks pretty good.
Okay.
A decent facsimile of what you've seen.
I mean, I'm not somebody that forges a lot of documents. I generally just go in and cause a lot of hell. So
True. So
if
maybe
any of you want to take a shot at forging this document, by all means. But I'll attempt to look like Murray as he shows the minor image of Murray.
Sure. And give me another intelligence check for replicating Murray.
intelligence or Arcana.
Intelligence. If you have Arcana, you can add it.
Okay, 23.
Okay. So you're pretty
So
good.
much
You
better
feel
than
very
mine.
confident that he's replicated both those two faces fairly well.
Is there any one of us that has like a forgery kit that could replicate this handwriting?
No.
I take that as a no.
That seems like a no.
Dazzle, you want to help us out?
Yeah, what's Razzle Dazzle's
He's got to know
abilities?
something or somebody.
I don't write and read.
Yeah, but you know someone who does. You know everyone.
What do you do to get by, Dazzle? Razzle?
I'm an
Schmazzle?
importer-exporter.
What does that mean? A smuggler?
I move things that need to be moved from one place to a place that maybe they don't have things already. Sometimes they don't sell things in certain places, and I can get them sold there.
You're a good person to know.
So you're a smuggler.
I don't use terms like that. I like importer-exporter. Sounds professional.
Is there a UPS cart in his driveway?
Hey, Razzle, you got any intel on some long bottom leaf?
I'd never heard of such a thing. What is that?
Oh, it's something I can smoke in my pipe.
Well, pipe smoking is not illegal here. You could just go to the general shop.
Yeah, but maybe you got some exotic kind of leaf that I could smoke. You know, I'm interested in the exotic.
Oh, I bet you if Auntie Ethel would probably have something that'd help you out with that.
Oh, okay, good. Good to know. Good to know.
Does he, either of those two buildings have windows at ground level?
The garrison and the Lord's house?
Yeah.
Yeah, they both would.
Okay. So, what's our plan here?
Well, my rat can cause some kind of a distraction. It's already on the inside.
I can also teleport my echo through a window and then transpose positions with it. So I can go right through a window without breaking it.
And then you'll be in there by yourself with the whole
Cheating.
Well, I could go into an area that's not occupied.
You could bamf yourself onto the roof, too.
The windows are very tinted, so you can't see in.
Straight.
We've got this new solar film tech that says
Yeah.
night not available.
Again, what's our plan here? Do we have a plan?
I think
I
Boss
still
has-
think
Kick in the door.
I still think the best play is to get the head guard out.
So do I.
Take care of him while he's out.
I say
Come back.
we draw him out with a ruse of a bandit camp that he can raid. and our friend here will help us. And
Tell you
then
what, you
we
give
sit-
me
we
$100
s-
and I'll help you. 100 gold pieces. I could set it all up for you.
Lycus,
you
you could just suggest that he help us.
I pull out my greatsword and just kind of lean up, put it in front of me, leaning on
No,
it.
brother. I say, brother, and then get the Yankee. I say, we'll get the gold back from a minute. We'll pay him. I say in common.
I don't have 100 gold. I've got like 5
We
gold.
will put our gold together and pay this gentleman our money. And as long as he is able to pull this off, we will put the money in the center of his table here. He will get the guards to move to where they need to be, and then we will ambush the person. Okay?
Okay, well, you're going to have to give me 1 day to accomplish this. I can get it all set up. I got people. They got people. We can get it all set up. They will not be putting their lives on the line for you, but they'll empty out of the bandit camp. They'll tip off the garrison where the camp is. You lie in waiting. Done.
So I'll say to my brother and get Yankee, the gold won't stay with him. It's going to go to all his other people.
We don't give him the gold until he has done what he wants. What we want.
50% up front.
Lowen will pull out 50 gold and put it on the table and say, doesn't matter if you hide in the night. I'll still shoot you in the face. Don't screw us.
I won't screw you because I would not screw Wormier, and I know you're connected to him. So let's all just get along. Let's all be friends. We can all profit from this.
And Lowen will turn and walk out of the cabin and say, I'm going hunting for dinner. I'll be back.
Perfect.
I'm going to tap my sword on the floor just to see how solid the floor is, to see if that tunnel thing would work.
It's a stone floor.
No, not going to
So
tap.
tap, 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 you think it's stone.
I'm not going to
You're
tap
fairly
too hard.
sure it's stone.
I can mold the stone. I can move the earth if
Oh,
we want.
God.
Ooh.
Don't encourage him.
If
This
it's
is
stone-
way too much effort, you guys.
Yes. We're just like, we could have come to this solution half an hour ago.
Voth, are you gonna do your changeling power thing? Because I think that's awesome. Like, I think if we can make that work, that's what I'm for.
I'm
I
going
think
to.
it'll be an easy way to get into the Lord's house after we've dealt
Yes.
with the guard.
After we've dealt with the Murray fellow, we can use the changeling ability to get into the main entrance of the Lord's Manor.
DM,
After
can
we
I
deal
give
with Murray,
Voth?
I'll go back into the garrison, and I'll send out the rest of the guards out of the town, and then we can deal with the Lord all on his own.
Okay, where are we dealing with Murray?
We have to
Yes.
lay trap.
Dazzle will set that all up for you. You paid him half up front.
Yeah.
He knows of a bandit camp nearby. He'll show you where it is. The bandits are not going to stay there and fight for you. They'll clear it out.
We don't want to be at the camp. We want to wait for him when he leaves town at a place that seems opportune for us. And
On the way.
on the way we want to kill him, not there.
Ideally,
So Dazzle
before
says-
the camp.
Dazzle says, look at this place right here. What do you think
Hey,
of
we've
this?
been there. I know this
This-
area.
This looks fucking good. What?
That
There's
is
some stellar
ideal.
rocks
Like,
up there.
jeez.
Yeah, I
I
bet
love
you
this area.
Lowen could hide up here behind this rock.
Yeah, I could hide behind that rock and like be totally not seen by any flying things.
Are you gonna hide over here?
There, if you would like a little duskier of a situation, there's always this place here where you went and seen Wormier. That would work too. So
I think a
Maps.
third possibility would be great.
well, I can show you the bandit camp itself if you want. You can see that.
Sure.
So
We might as
this
well.
could be an
We're-
option
we're
for
going-
you.
Nah, that sucks. Let's
That sucks.
another
Okay, we
one.
won't worry
Another
about
one. Another one.
Okay, how about this? This one could be anything you dream of.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
like it.
Dazzle just has a Dazzle has a PowerPoint
Nowhere
of
for the coward to hide.
Dazzle has a PowerPoint of various ambush points.
Dazzle's minor illusion is far superior.
Yeah, that's right. He can really rock it.
My
The
goodness.
VR situation.
He's got a
All right,
laser
so it'll be tomorrow night that the combat will take, or tomorrow afternoon maybe the combat will take place, and Dazzle will get that all set up for you, so you have this night, and then the morning you can get ready, and we might as well just take 5 here, take a little break, and come back to that.
Just so you know, I rolled a 21 for my survival for hunting.
Okay, perfect. So you will find a nice stag. Anything above 20 is a stag every time.
You know, that would be an idea too. Is the Lord takes the captain of the guard out for hunting with their new guide Lowen. Go stag hunting.
I like the plan we got right now.
We don't want to change it at the last second.
Cougar
Nope.
hunting.
No, I'm good. Oh, that's dangerous territory.
Ray,
While all of you are asleep, Voth changes and goes to assassinate.
Yeah,
Harry
by himself.
Ray, I wanted to ask you a question about the interaction I had at the potion shop where I got components for my Find Familiar spell.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a straight trade for the water, the bioluminescent water, right?
Yep.
But the opal, we never traded for anything, or she didn't have anything to say about.
Oh yeah, you had a dollar value on that, right?
It's 1,000 gold dollar value.
There's no way you got 1,000 gold opal.
That's what I have written down. That you gave me
There's
an
no.
1,000.
You put too many zeros. You put too many
To
zeros.
be
on
1
the-
million. To be 1 million.
Tell me where you got this opal from, and then you can have $1,000 for it.
But we'll go back to it's recorded somewhere.
Okay, well, re-listen and then send me the timestamp, and then I'll confirm it was $1,000.
Here's what I wrote down: a translucent pale blue with green and golden molting gemstone worth 1,000 gold pieces.
That's way too detailed for something I would give you. I would have said it's a fucking green gem.
That's exactly what I typed in, and it's custom, so it's not like I clicked on it. I typed that in exactly how you described it.
I would have remembered that. It would have been something really important for the plot or something.
Well, then good. It's pertinent to the plot.
Okay, so you
This
can't sell
part.
it.
Hey, no, this was part of someone's mushroom experience there, wasn't it?
What? I'm just
If
saying.
it's important to the plot, don't get rid of it.
Yeah, no, your Blackheart, you do have that, and it's worth 1,000 gold. But your Blackheart commands you not to sell it because you know that it's
Oof.
really, really important.
That's fine. I wasn't hoping
No,
to
I-
sell it to her. I was just wanting to know what she thought of it and what she thought it was worth, because I am a miner by heritage. So I would have an idea of what it's actually worth. You gave me a description of 1,000 gold pieces.
No, I didn't. I definitely did not do that.
Well, then there's no way I would have typed it in as that.
I'm looking through all my notes. I don't have an opal in here
Okay,
anywhere.
if
I don't know.
find it in the recording, I will listen to all the recordings.
Okay.
You do that.
But there
Shame
were,
on me. So
was-
what you've experienced so far is you've been to Parnas. There was nobody there with 1,000 gold. They traveled through the woods, through the hills. You went to that little town where the little cabin where the orcs were, there was no opals there. And then you did all the cavern stuff, and there was no opals worth 1,000 gold in the cavern. And then you came back to Parnast.
There's no way I wrote it down just for funsies.
You wrote it down because you're a liar and a cheat.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't remember.
That's
it at all.
actually from your game, and you're looking to give that to one of the players.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, right. Maybe Ziff will come up with it.
I think you're 12 beers in when you wrote that one down.
I've really kept the all of the costs and all the magic items and everything to a very minimum in this campaign so far. So I wouldn't have thrown 1,000 gold thing out at anybody. That'd be more valuable than everything else in the whole campaign so far.
Okay. I enjoy going back and listening to it, so I will. just for curiosity. But I'm happy to hold on to it. That's fine.
I probably said some jackass comment, like offhand, like, "Oh yeah, it's worth $1,000," some stupid thing, like just joking or something.
Okay.
Anyway,
we'll deal with that.
Yeah, we can. If you find something on that, let me know.
Or add it in.
Yeah, I'll have like a Siri voice say exactly what Jason wants, and it's worth 1,000 gold.
Hello, Jason. I've looked up your item, and it is definitely worth 1,000 gold.
So you were heading back to the potion shop if you wanted. Was that to sell that again, or was that for something else?
That was just to deal with the opal.
Okay, yeah.
We don't have to go there if that's not the case.
We'll if you find anything, we'll just slide that in there at the point where you tried to sell the opal before, so that if it works, it works. Otherwise, you guys do have the rest of the day to kill. Dinner.
Dazzle said she might have some tobacco for my pipe.
Yes, that's right. So you could go over there and look for that.
Auntie Ethel, I hear you sell tobacco.
I have several interesting things you could smoke. What are you looking for? Something mundane or something special?
A little bit of both, actually.
Oh.
I've got some coin to spend, and it's quite a pastime of mine. I wouldn't mind sampling a little bit.
So she's got just like a base quality pipe tobacco. She's got a step up premium fair trade organic pipe tobacco that was grown by a nearby halfling plantation. They calls it bottom long leaf. Yeah, it's fair trade. Yeah, it's fair trade. It's organic, non-GMO. Ethically farmed. It's everything that you can imagine. And and that's called bottom long leaf.
Bottom long.
Yeah. And that's like the second tier one. And then she says, I've also got this little box here, this little snuff box of enchanted.
Oh, no. It's worth 1,000 gold pieces
of enchanted stuff.
It's one opal with greenish flecks in it.
Is it gluten free?
Refined opal particles mixed in with the.
Is it gluten free?
Mixed in with the the bottom long leaf.
Oh, it's odd that you say that because
it's a blend.
In my heritage, we would often smoke the dust of rubies for the hallucinogenic properties.
I've never used this. I was given to me in a trade years ago, and I've not been able to sell it. I would sell it to you for half price, say. Let's say 50 gold.
50 gold, you say? Well, I have 35 gold in this scimitar.
Why don't you just pee in a jar again and trade it?
You're not here.
I would take that deal. I've had this on my shelf for many years. And she goes, up to the top shelf and dusts it off and blows across it. And there's dust all over this thing. You can tell it's been sitting there. Nobody's touched it. She says, "Okay, 35 gold in the scimitar. This is yours."
Okay, I take the exotic tobacco in this small snuff box. I open it in the shop and I give it a whiff. Like I just smell it a bit.
Yeah, and it's got a slide out. It's a beautiful wooden ornate case with glyphs carved into it. It looks like it's probably dwarven, maybe. And you open it up and it smells fresh as can be.
Do I recognize any of the glyphs, like Arcana check?
Do you speak dwarven?
I do, actually.
It says on it, devil weed.
Okay, and does that mean anything to me?
Give me a history check.
That's a 12.
No, you don't know what this is. You've not seen this before.
But I recognize it's dwarvish.
You recognize the writing in dwarvish says, like, weed of devil, which you take to mean devil weed.
Good shit.
Yeah. And
All
she says, be very careful taking that.
Okay, I'll save it for a special occasion.
Okay, and so now you've got this fancy box.
Okay.
And she'll throw in also she'll throw in a little bit of the medium quality stuff too for you.
Oh, nice. So I
Good
get
trade.
some organic stuff.
Yeah, some of the good organic stuff too, so you have some regular pipe to smoke, because she says she doesn't want you to just go and start smoking this all the time.
All right. Thanks, Auntie.
You bet.
New heroin addict.
Okay. I'm spent. That's that's every drop that I have.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything this night?
Lowen will butcher up the stag and make dinner for everyone, including what's his face, Dazzle.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, and after dinner, I'd like to share some of my newly purchased organic long bottom leaf with
Bottom long.
bottom long leaf with Lowen. Lowen, you smoke a little bit of pipe?
Yeah, in the past time.
Yeah,
After dinner, that's we'll get some.
Try this out. I got it special just today from Auntie Ethel. It's organic. It's called bottom long leaf.
Cool. Haven't had anything like that before.
Another heroin addict.
It's not out of the special box. It's that medium quality stuff.
Yeah.
Depends. You want to do a sleight of hand check and sip some devil weed?
Funny, but not my intention.
All right, so you guys share a smoke. Dazzle provides with the dinner some moonshine that he's made in his backyard. So you guys, anyone wants some, can have a bit of moonshine. He's got some.
I'm gonna go wrestle out a couple of grocery carts for my compatriots here.
Grocery carts?
We're gonna have the munchies later.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the night goes by, unless there's any conversations you guys want to have. Who did we just lose? We just lost Spencer. He's back. So if anybody wants to have any conversations about the days ahead or whatever, now's the time. Otherwise, the day just goes by. You stay at Dazzle's place. and he takes off actually while you guys are after he finishes eating dinner to go start organizing things with his people.
I would like to actually hang out in the tavern to see if Murray actually visits it. Sip on a
Okay.
ale while I'm there.
Sure. Yeah, it's I think it's 2 copper for
Yeah,
pretzels and a ale to keep
that's
you
all I'll
going.
get.
Yeah, and then throughout the night, let me roll for that.
Who's rolling?
I'm rolling.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm rolling. I rolled a nat 20, so that means I guess nothing good happens for my party, or does that mean something really good happens for my party?
You kind of gotta think that before you roll.
That's kind of
All right,
like, I'm
so-
gonna roll. I'm gonna flip a coin, heads or tails, and then you flip the coin, and it's tails, and you're like, oh, I didn't decide what that meant.
Yeah, that's basically what I did. Yeah. So as you're drinking there,
At dawn we planned.
in walks 2 people that you've seen together, and it looks like it's Murray and Daniel. And your amulet lights up at this point, or it doesn't light up, but it starts
vibrates.
to pulse to let you know that there's a target nearby.
Mako's alone in the tavern?
Yeah, he
What
is.
could go wrong?
But they're not attacking you or anything.
Like
They're
this
just walking
thing
in.
go with them? Oh wow!
No,
No, I took
Mako
off.
said he was.
And follow the dog.
So Mako's just sitting in the tavern by yourself. You're not drawing attention to yourself, and those 2 guys come in and they sit down together at a table.
Yeah, am I close by at all? Can I hear what they sound like?
Mako's sitting across the table from his echo like he's got some company.
It looks exactly like him.
We're arm wrestling. Or playing poker.
You accidentally drop your glass of beer on your echo and it disappears.
Yeah, that's right. I rolled a 1 on drinking.
Yeah, they actually come and they sit just 2 tables away from you. They're not really paying attention to you because they're talking between themselves, and they're just chatting about the life that they've developed here, their new positions that they have. They discuss how they'd like to get back to their home one day. They hope they can accomplish that, and then they start talking about like what we got to do tomorrow. What's the next step in protecting this place? That kind of stuff. So you hear both of them talk.
Okay. Well,
So
I'll just listen.
they-
And, I'm not going to approach them or anything. I'll just, after a while, after it seems like their conversation dies out, I'll just leave, go back to the house.
You hear them mention that they hope that their friends are all doing well.
Yeah,
You
I
hear-
caught that.
You hear the name Kaz and the name Varric.
Yeah.
And then you hear a couple names you've not heard before. You hear the names Fizz and you hear the name Praxis.
Okay.
And that they're hopeful that those guys are doing well, and they wonder where they are, what happened to them, where did they go when they all got split up, and that kind of conversation.
Okay, I'll
And
go
then,
back. I'll tell everyone what I heard and just saying if it might be an idea to use Kaz or Praxis names to get their attention. Say, hey, we found these guys, Kaz and Varric, out in the woods.
I remember what Kaz and Varric looked like. I could make a minor illusion of them.
And they may
Right.
not.
Also,
may not
I also remember what Kaz and Varric look like, and I know what Varric sounds like, so
They
I
may
could
not.
very easily.
They may not bring guards with them on a situation like that. It might just be the 2 of them. I don't know. Something just
Still
put
don't
out there.
like it.
Yeah, we could create a reunion here.
I could take Kaz's form. I have disguise self.
Okay, Kaz and Varric, you're on point.
Well, we've already paid for these bandits to.
We've only half
bandit
paid.
camp.
We've only half paid.
So,
Dazzle's like, hey, wait a minute.
Why don't we use our funds properly?
Has Dazzle left?
Yes, he's gone.
Yeah.
We can still pose as the two that we've met, and maybe as Murray and his set of guards are traveling along the road, maybe that's what will pull them off to the side a little bit, is seeing a couple of his friends off on the side of the road. It'll give us a good ambush point to pull them off of the road to somewhere
I like that.
a little bit more advantageous for us.
Could you look like wounded in your illusion?
Sure. Yeah.
I could just take some of the stag blood and wipe it on you as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Get him to burn like 6 healing spells on you.
I think that would take their focus off everything, and they'd worry about their friends, and then we hit.
I still think we'll take Murray first. Maybe the same trick will work twice.
Oh, do them one at a time.
I think it'd be easier.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you think that they're still in the tavern?
They were there when I left.
Right now.
They were there when I left.
Does the rat it's still in the bedroom? So
Yep.
I can in the rat's form to see if Murray's come back into his quarters.
Sure. As you're warping into the rat form, you see Murray start to walk into his room.
Okay, I can warp back out and be like, no, Murray's in his quarters now.
It was going to be the most reckless thing that Voth was just going to run to the tavern and start a fight. It was going to be real bad, you guys. Real bad.
I'd pay money
Boss,
for
you're
that.
gonna get me killed.
Hey, boss, shouldn't we just kill those guys right now where they are? That's what Szaas wants them dead, right?
Szaas has also made it clear, particularly to Voth, that he doesn't want reckless abandon. He wants his missions accomplished with precision.
Yeah, that was the
It's a work in
the
progress.
worst command that he ever gave me. To give me this longing to spill blood, but to do it in a logical, controlled way. I'm gonna look a little disgusted, and I would like to spend a little bit of time checking out the burnt houses as it gets later in the night to see if there's anything sort of left behind, or if I can figure out how they got burnt down based off of if it was spell or if the bandits actually just really worked at messing up this place.
Sure. So you find that how many burnt structures? There's 3 burnt structures in the town, and they've all been burnt through non-magical means. You can see that they were clearly vandalism accomplished, where the side of the house distant from the town was stacked with tinder and with oils and stuff, and there are sources of flame. So it looks like it was naturally done by somebody, assumingly bandits, probably. And then inside the buildings, a couple of them have been completely collapsed down because they were dangerously burnt. And the one that still stands fully is the one that used to be the pastry shop in the main town there, the main part of town.
Okay.
And that one is still standing fully, so you could slip into there if you wanted. Through the back door.
If there's if I get the sense that I'm not being watched or anything, I'll try to slip in and take a look through it.
Give me a stealth check.
That'll be a 13.
Okay. You're able to just walk across town perfectly fine. There's no limitations on a curfew or anything like that, so it's relatively easy for you to just kind of wander in behind the dough shop and slip in. On the inside, you see this was both a storefront but also a living space, and any of the incredibly valuable items have been taken away by the owners, you would assume. But there are all the household items. Some of them are burnt down, but if there was anything particular you're looking for that you would find in an average house, some of those things would still be here. In terms of like finding gold sitting there on the floor or gems or anything, there's nothing like to that extent.
No. Any like tools that might help me like pop open a door or anything like that a little bit easier or quieter?
There would be there's a fairly good sized kitchen here because this was a bakery, so you could find in a cast iron stove with implements similar to an old fireplace cast iron, those sorts of things, 2-3 foot long sections used to move logs in flames and push bread doughs around and such, so you could find things like that. You could use those as pry bars.
Alright. Yeah, I'll see if I can grab something sturdy enough that I figure I could get in a door frame to be able to hopefully pop it open. I don't know lockpick wise if anyone is properly equipped, but I know that I'm not, so if we're gonna break into places.
You could pick up some of these cast iron things and you know that they're strong enough. It's not going to be a pretty thing, but you could do it for sure.
Nice. Yeah, I'll grab something pointy and mean looking and
sure, no problem. Mean pry bar.
Perfect. Cast iron mean bar. And then I'll make my way back.
So I'm
Okay.
I'm talking to the guys. I have an idea. I want to see what you guys think. Just kind of run through it. Just give me a chance to run through what you think. So we go to. They find out about these bandits, and then we have one person disguised as Varric on the side of the road, all bloodied up. That person I will give a potion of guidance. And then that person convinces Murray that the bandits took Kaz and they're about a half hour down the road. You might still be able to catch them. And then he asks Murray to stay with him. Then we kill Murray. And then we have the other person disguise himself as the head guard captain. And they stagger into the Lord's house together. And the guard is like, I found Varric, and he's all bloodied up. And then we all attack them.
Just know that the only one who can emulate a voice is Voss.
So Voss should probably be the one on the road. Because if you burst into the Lord's house, you don't really need to say anything. He'll just see Varric or Kaz all bloodied up and being held by the captain of the guard. You probably don't need to say anything. Because we don't really need both people illusions on the side of the road. And we want to separate the guards from Murray.
We just got to make sure we do this farther enough out of town. And if we lead them off the road a bit. Might be enough.
Because I think Murray would stay with one of his old compatriots and send the guards after Kaz to save him.
Dazzle comes back at this point. Says he's set the trap in place.
How long has he been gone? It's
Sorry?
1 day. How long has he been gone?
Just a couple hours.
So it's not
It's
that
still
far
the It's still the night before. No, he's going to get people to alert the guards and make them aware of where the bandit camp is. And the bandit camp, he says, is not far out of town. It's a few hours march away in the woods.
But is there a good place for us to ambush between the two?
Well, it's anywhere along the path. What exactly are you looking for?
One of those 3 locations that we saw.
Yeah, all 3 of those are along there. Well, you guys actually know the one spot because that one spot was used when you guys did that ritual to learn how to use your amulet. And you know that it's only an hour out of town.
Those wolf riders attacked us, didn't they?
Pretty good spot if it's an hour out of town.
Yeah.
Means
And it's
you're
in
not gonna
between.
find a lot of people on the road.
Well, let's head out there.
You don't need to be there till tomorrow because fine. Go first thing in the morning at first light.
We leave now. One will see us asleep before the guard leaves.
Fair enough. I'm good to go if you really think it's the best.
Okay, so Dazzle says you guys are talking about other parts to this plan. Is there anything that I need to know about this? Nothing, right? You go there now. You know that him and some guards are coming down. Morning.
The less you know, the better.
Okay, perfect.
How many guards are going with?
Well, I don't know that. I'm not in charge of picking the guards. We just let them know that there was a small encampment so that they wouldn't send a huge amount of troops.
Fair enough.
When we come back to town, it'd be good to know how many guards are left in the garrison. Maybe you can find out that information.
I can have my bat hang out here in the town and see how many guards leave the garrison for this expedition, and then the bat can fly to me and let me know. And the bat's gonna outride them.
Isn't there a distance thing there? Like
There is.
1,000?
I can only communicate with it within 100 meters or 100 feet, but I can give it commands and it can go beyond that. I just can't be in constant communication outside of 100 feet.
Can it speak to you what it saw?
I can see through its eyes within 100 feet.
So
Yeah, but once
you'll
it
be too
comes
far
back
away.
to you, how do you know what it saw?
Well, once we come back after we've dealt with Murray, I can look like Murray. As long as we can make him scream a little while we're dealing with him, I can sound like Murray. And I can send the guards out. They can dispatch the rest of the bandits.
Oh, we can make Murray talk for a little bit.
You've heard him.
You said that he knows this Kaz and Varric Filla.
Well, Voth, he'll be talking to you on the road if you're disguised as Varric.
Mm-hmm.
And after we kill him.
And is this happening in the morning?
Yeah, it's still the night before.
Okay.
But it was decided that you would head out here now.
We're going to
I
get out
think.
there early, for sure.
Sounds like it.
We want to be there like an hour or two early.
I will.
Why sleep in a house when you can sleep out on the ground?
Well,
I will disguise myself as Kaz. Stand in the middle of the road when they come.
Yeah, but don't we want
and-
Kaz to? Don't we want to say Kaz has been taken, and then the guards go chase after Goose Chase?
Yeah, well, I could be bloody in the middle of the road, and they can come upon me, and then we can get the drop on them at that point.
You want to kill all the guards?
Well,
I
yeah,
want to kill all the guards.
I was
Be
thinking we
less to
just
deal
send them
with
off
back
and
in
then
the town.
do our 2 kills and we're done.
I don't think it's going to come to that.
Well, they might even meet up with the bandits and start fighting. Which would be great.
Maybe we let them deal with the bandits, and then we come back.
Mm-hmm. While they're fighting.
When they're coming back, we nail them.
I believe Dazzle said the bandits wouldn't be in the camp.
Yeah. You guys have left
So,
Dazzle now, but he told you before that the bandits are not going to stand in harm's way, so they're clearing out this camp. And you guys are going to waylay them on the way through.
I think we should send the guards off on a goose chase and then go back and kill everybody, the 2 guys, or kill the Lord after we killed Murray. And hopefully
I think it's a fair enough plan that maybe Voss should look like Varric.
Yeah, I agree.
Send the guards off. Have Murray come close and we'll deal with one. If the guards come back after Murray's dead, well, then we'll deal with the guards.
Well, Voth could become Murray.
After the fact,
Sure.
yeah.
If they come back, then they think he's the guard.
And then
captain of
Voth
the guard.
will have heard Varric, Kaz, and Murray's voice. It's not a bad plan.
Kaz didn't say anything that Voth would have.
That's true. It still would
Ray?
have heard his voice.
Yep.
How much of like the guards? What kind of uniforms do they have? They like full face covering or like?
Let's see here. That's what a guard looks like. So they're wearing. Yeah, he's very big. He's much bigger than
Titan.
I think we're in trouble, you guys.
They're all Titans.
So they're wearing. You can see their face fully, but they are. Their nose is covered on the bridge.
Yeah. So it's not like we could come back in uniform, all dressed like them, and
I don't think we want to be around when the guards come back. We want to be gone.
no,
back
we
to
could
the
come back as the guards.
If
After
we
we
kill
kill
all
them
the
all.
guards that they
We can
come,
take the uniforms.
we can take
Yes.
all of their stuff.
I don't think I'm gonna pass.
There are a lot of guards, so it'd be relatively easy to be anonymous in a sense, but there's no way you can duplicate being a captain.
Yeah.
Just send them on a goose chase and beat them back to town. After we kill Murray. And then kill the Lord. And then get the hell out of town.
Let's just make a positive plan here and just execute it.
So it's 5 minutes before Murray's supposed to be walking by now. And you guys haven't slept and you're still talking about
Yes, and this is driving me nuts.
I'm loving it. I'm loving this.
Oh, I find this brutal. I hate this about the game. Like people will plan, and then it'll come down, and the DM will be like, "This is what happens," and you guys are like,
"That's not what I thought was gonna happen."
A rabbit jumps up and distracts
I
everybody.
kill them all.
Okay, Voth, you're Varric. Bloodied up on the road.
Okay, so Voth is that. That means the rest of you guys need to be hiding somewhere.
Yeah, we're gonna hide. And the bandits carried Kaz off into the woods.
So if we've left the town, then I've sent the rat to the pocket dimension. It's not there anymore.
Okay.
So I can summon it whenever I want, but right now it's not here. And
Okay.
then I'm going to hide in the rocks with my stone camouflage.
All right.
Your camouflage?
Well, I have a
That's
trait.
he lies down on the ground and he needs all your guys' help for the camouflage. He's not that tall, so it'll only take a couple of days.
Well, here if I'm here in the rocks, I can create a minor illusion of a rock that I can squat down inside of.
Yes.
So how's that for camouflage? Jerks.
Since we're
Jerks.
since we're hiding
Jerks.
and planning well in advance, should we get advantage?
So where is Mako going to be standing? Right there?
In the bushes.
I just see
No,
a
he's
giant-
standing right in the middle here.
I just see a giant.
Makotas, you asshole. Go and hide.
Which Mako toss are you talking about?
Well, I put the other one over to the side. So
Yeah, okay. You're just gonna stand
No,
in the
I'm
middle
gonna
there.
be- I'm gonna be up here, and I could be.
That's the shitty fucking camouflage.
I'm behind the boulder, squatting down.
you're real quiet right now for some reason, Gord.
Sorry, my microphone is
Oh,
down
there
by
we
my chin.
Okay.
I'm
All right,
hiding
we're good.
behind this big boulder.
He's
Okay.
Actually, can I go by this tree? And how far down is that cliff?
Why wouldn't it be on
I
the
think where
same
you are,
side
it's
or-
like about 10 feet or so.
Yeah.
Around the perimeter here, it's a lot more like over
so
this
I'm
way.
gonna crouch
It'd be quite
down
a bit
low and
more.
hide behind that tree.
Yeah, so you can do that pretty easily.
This part ramps down right here.
Yeah, you can walk through there, yeah. And then over here where Lycus is and Lowen, it's a fair bit taller there. Like say 15, 20 foot cliff.
Maybe
Right.
Mako
And-
should be hiding here in the rocks, in the bushes, right
Yeah,
next
okay.
to where we're gonna ambush them.
That's a good idea.
You're not very good at being hidden though, are you?
No, but we're planning. Shouldn't we get advantage?
On stealth checks?
Yeah.
You could
Well,
are you wanting to like bury yourself under branches and stuff?
Oh yeah, like leaves and branches and shit. I'm not
Okay,
just
you can spend-
squatting.
What if I create a 5-foot hole with mold earth, and then I can create a 5-foot illusion with minor illusion, and he can hide in the hole and the illusion, and I can just use my stone camouflage.
The camouflage?
No one's camouflaging on me.
Okay, so Mako's at the bottom of the hole and you're helping
You
come.
do.
Great.
Helping him camouflage.
Like
I'll stay by the rocks, thanks.
a foxhole.
All right.
The leaves are sticking to me really well.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. God.
turkey basted. So the mold earth, it's permanent, right? That effect where you move the earth is permanent.
Yeah,
Okay.
create up to 5 feet. It doesn't have to be 5 foot.
Yeah, but you can give him a 5-foot hole and he can put sticks over top of it.
Well, I can put the minor illusion 5 foot off the surface, so now there's a 5-foot rock.
I don't want to jump out of a
Illusion.
hole. I want to just cover me in leaves
Okay,
and
well-
branches.
How tall are you?
Just over like 6'2".
Okay, so
You-
I create
Aren't you
a
the one that can stand behind a tree 50 feet away and then just have its echo pop up right in front of me and then just change to that?
It's 15 feet.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay,
perfect,
so I can
exactly
create
what
a
you want.
1-foot hole with a 5-foot illusion of a rock.
Sure, I'm just gonna do whatever you say.
Okay.
We gotta hide.
All right.
All right. I will change into Varric.
Oh,
And I will
I'm going to hand you one
pass
of my
out.
potions of guidance.
It's one potion with 3 charges.
I'm gonna hand him the potion. Say, drink one of these, and then
Okay.
go hide.
Okay, so it's still the night before though.
Oh,
So you're
well,
all
just
hiding?
just before.
Yeah, 5 minutes before.
Okay. All right. Good. Now the gray, you're really
We'll
close. to
take
boss
we'll
now.
take the
You-
long rest instead of arguing all night long. We'll all
Yeah,
take
we'll
the
take
long
a long
rest and
rest.
not have
and
the point
5
of
minutes
exhaustion.
before.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. You get your long rest, no problem. And then you start to see the next
Ar-
morning, 10 in the morning. You got everything planned out well.
Army takes a
You
different route.
see, I brought these guys to the other map because you didn't like the bandit camp, and then you decided you wanted this map, so now I got to do this for the third time. So you see these guys here. You see 5 regular soldiers, 2 archers, 3 fighters, and then Murray himself as well. And they're just walking through the camp. And they see Vaughn. I need a high check from everybody. The gray has advantage. Mako has advantage. Everyone has advantage.
Okay, that's a straight roll for me because I normally have disadvantage. And I'm gonna drink some of that guidance potion.
You don't have that.
You don't have it.
Oh shit, I don't.
I don't need it. You should not have given it to me. Hinted.
Oh,
Oof.
What?
Natural
we
one.
just saw Nicholas roll.
Oof.
A natural one for a 4.
Still a natural 1.
Yeah.
Stealthy
Crack,
AF.
crack.
Okay.
You
Unbelievable.
break the branches as you're standing up. Is he here yet?
Somewhere Meko
I'm-
died.
I'm an 18 stealth,
Well, it doesn't matter now.
but I'm stealth. At
Yeah,
this
you're
level.
hidden. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They can walk right past me.
So,
The
Murray.
best laid plans.
Well, it's a good plan, though. I like the plan.
I got a 16.
Yeah, it only took us 3
Long
hours.
got 19.
19. Okay. So everybody did really good except Mako. So they don't see anybody but initially Varric, and then they also see Mako eventually. But they are walking forward, and all of a sudden they see, what the fuck, Varric? What are you doing here? And you're looking injured as well, right?
Yes.
Hi, tie! You're injured, Varric.
Did die.
Passed out, looking all harmed and useless, and
And I didn't
can't even
die.
heal himself.
Hi.
Hi, Ty.
Holy fucker, Varric! You've been hurt. Who's that in the bushes? Is that the man that hurt you, Varric? Oh God! Everybody
bolt.
get him!
I bolt. I bolt.
Oh, everybody go! And they all go. Every one of them goes, including Murray.
I'm running full speed.
All right,
I-
and they
I
run
will-
away. After Mako.
And they leave Voth by himself.
Yeah. So now we'll set up a different battle map that's just Mako and all the guards.
Oh my god.
And the whole time you just hear, "Hi, Hi! What have you done?"
So he leaves Voth to
Uh,
die. Well, I thought Murray would stay with Voth. I was gonna draw the guards away.
Okay.
You're right there, though. He's not gonna give
For-
up the fight.
For a slight point of clarification, my Blackheart would have wanted me to kill Murray when he was walking by me, right?
You would get the urge that this is your target, and it doesn't command you to do anything or influence you, but you would have
I
that
would-
feel to it.
You have a
I
chance.
would 100% take an attack of opportunity.
Okay,
Give it,
Then,
give him the chance.
Mako
He
bolts,
is-
and we'll just go back a little ways here. And so they're all running in unison. So
The-
at the point that Murray would be out of range of you would be around here.
Yeah.
So you're literally surrounded by 3 fighters.
One square earlier, right? He gets to attack him before he leaves his threat range.
As he's leaving.
If I see that, I turn around.
No, there is no way. Voth would not let his target leave.
Okay,
His great
well,
plan. No way.
this is where we're at right now. So you have an attack available to you. And you're prone. But you're also...
You can get up.
It's surprised. So you could roll a straight roll.
Do you roll a disadvantage when you're prone?
Melee attack when prone? I believe so.
If you're gonna try and melee attack from the ground, yeah, but you could get up and then attack.
In fact, technically, I don't think you threaten when you're prone, maybe. But you could just look it up here.
Yeah, you can still attack from prone.
But disadvantage on attack rolls for prone. All
Okay.
attack.
Well, I guarantee I don't hit Murray, but I take a swing at him.
You can stand and then attack.
I did to tie.
I did the tie.
And when I
All
notice
right,
the
I
guards
will-
are not chasing me anymore, I'll turn around.
That is. Okay, well, you would run. You dash away. So you dash whatever your best dash is first as this happens.
Okay.
60 feet.
Yeah, 60 feet. So up like here somewhere.
Yeah, that's good. And then the attack goes off, and then we'll get initiatives going here.
Can I, as a bonus action, Hunter's Mark Murray?
As soon as initiative is done.
Okay. Didn't know if I could get it off before initiative.
Just a second here. So there's 3 different kinds of enemies. Yeah, and they all rolled like shite.
Good.
Like normal.
Lowest in there. No matter, just got to beat that 11.
Okay, that's everyone.
We're all going first.
Yeah, all of you get to go first.
They're gonna get wrecked.
Oh, okay.
Like
Um,
rolling that big 21.
Everyone's aware that everything went to shit on your team, and everyone, guards-wise, they were on a anyways. I got attacked. So there's no surprise or anything. We're all ready to fight, weapons in hand. Started with Legacy.
So Lycus is going to whisper a mind sliver at Murray.
Okay.
Intelligence save.
Bonus. That's a 12, so you succeed.
Okay, so he takes 2 points of psychic damage, and he has disadvantage on his save, or not disadvantage, so -4 to his saving throw.
2
Mine's
points?
D4.
-4. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Just actions, anything? Movement?
No, I'm saying because I just kind of stealthily did that.
You can't cast a spell stealthy, so you're visible to people.
Okay, well,
But
I'm
you're
going to stay
Yeah.
under cover here and kind of. Do these guys?
Yeah.
Do I see ranged on them?
these 2 in the back here. Can't I click them? These 2 guys back here, they're both ranged weapons. These guys in the
Okay,
front.
I'm gonna
have-
duck down and stay prone here, where I am.
Okay. Okay. Mako.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna
Mako.
move
Forward.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. I like to operate my
Okay.
Meko,
Okay.
wherever he
Where are you
is.
putting them?
I'm looking. I don't know where he is.
I want to put him right about there.
Right there.
And that's my turn.
Uh,
Oh, that's a bonus action.
Yes.
So I can
so you
still
move,
dash
bonus action.
another 30 feet.
You
You can
can.
dash first.
5.
Yeah, you could dash and get your Meko closer if you want.
Can
You'll do
attack with them or what?
I'll attack with him then. On to Mary. Hi,
Does he have his own movement?
No, you dash your.
Sorry,
body
no, I
first.
have to use a bonus action to move Mako does, and I've already used my bonus action to apparate him.
But if you use your action to dash, then you can apparate your echo closer.
Oh, I
yeah,
see what you're
but
saying.
it can't attack.
But then he's used this
So you-
action and you still can't attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can move your dude closer if you want, and Mako closer,
But I can't
unless
attack.
you're happy there.
No, I'll
No, you
just
can't.
I still have movement then as an action.
If you want.
So I'll go
yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, and then I'll go prone there. Just peeking over the edge.
Prone is half your movement, isn't it?
No,
To
it's
get back
not.
up.
To get up.
To get up.
Yeah, so I'm just peeking over the edge. I'm prone.
Okay. Both, you are surrounded, you crazy fuck.
It's me. So I would have made my attack and feigned it to be reaching out. I assume very ineffectively.
Did you roll your attack?
Oh yeah, no, it was an 11, and 11 is not going to hit Murray. So
No, it does not. He looks tough as nails. He's got some serious armor on.
Oh, I know.
But
Murray's badass.
I will have stood up, and I will take a swing at this guy.
Sorry, which one?
That guy.
Oh, that guy. Okay. Okay. Okay.
That is going to be an 18 plus a bunch.
That will hit.
24 to hit.
It definitely hits.
That is 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
5 points. Okay. And that guy, these three guys that appear to have axes, they actually have long swords and short swords available to them. And they
Perfect.
have crossbows behind their backs.
Perfect.
Whoa.
And that'll be my turn.
Perfect. Lowen.
Lowen will come out of hiding. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark this crossbow guy.
Okay.
Do I roll with advantage to shoot or?
Yeah, because you're hidden, yes.
Yeah, okay. That's a boatload. It is 26 to hit.
That hits.
So that's 12 points of piercing damage to that guy.
Okay.
And then if he is still standing,
He is, yeah. That looks
Oh.
like that hurt him, but not like critically.
I'll free interaction, reload the crossbow, and shoot for my second time with a 20 to hit.
That's
And 15 times 1. Well, that's not bad. 12, 17, and 5 for 23 points of piercing damage for the second shot.
23 damage.
I rolled 2
Good.
6s and a 5.
So that guy slumps to the ground, dead.
Nice.
In one attack or one action.
Wow.
Yeah, I rolled bonkers 2 d6s on my 2 6s on my d8s and a 5 on the d6.
The Gray, you are hidden right beside an enemy.
So do I get sneak attack?
You get to attack with advantage.
You have to rage first to get sneak attack.
You also
I'm not a rogue, but I am a barbarian, so I will rage.
You're also going to need to
Yeah.
step off the rocks to be able to attack without disadvantage. So
Okay, but I could attack this guy from where my position is?
well, you're hidden, linked against rocks right now.
Yeah.
So to get a stable footing, you're just going to have to step forward 5 feet, and then you can attack.
I can attack this guy
Yep.
With advantage?
You're hidden.
Okay. Let's see. Actions. That is 22 to hit.
That hits.
And that's with my battle axe. That's 7 damage to this guy right here.
Yep.
And I'd like to continue to move around to this position.
Sure. And dagger attack? Or no, did you rage?
No, I bonus action rage. So.
Okay, yeah, you rage. Okay. Perfect. And you are there. And it is now Murray's turn. And he sees a guy that just attacked him right behind him. And he sees a weird guy just appear out of nowhere. He's going to step back here and attack this feller that attacked him.
Varric looks at him. Murray, no! Kaz is in trouble!
That's true. That's true. He doesn't attack you, in fact. He actually goes after the Mako instead. Like, I don't know what the fuck to deal with that over there.
Nice.
Nicely done.
That's a good call.
And that's the Meko.
Yeah, that's the
Yes,
Mako there,
that's
yeah.
Mako.
That is 17 to hit the Mako.
I think that hits.
Yeah, 17 is your AC.
16, yeah. So it's gone.
Okay, so Mako disappears. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 10, 15. He goes here. And he's still got attacks to burn. Dozens of them, because he's Murray. And he sees this guy on the ground. So he's gonna attack that guy that's on the ground.
I'm just
Advantage.
It's me, Kaz.
You say that?
Murray, I need help!
It's
Murray,
me, Kaz.
come-
It's me, Kaz in disguise.
Healing potion, Murray!
It's Kaz in disguise. It's me. Murray,
He
come
doesn't
on.
roll great, but he rolls a 19 to hit you, so that hits you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then you need to make a wisdom save. And he does...
That's 11.
11 does not succeed, so you are frightened of him until the end of your next turn. You're frightened. And he does 12 damage to you,
Oh, God.
and then he attacks you again.
Because he's Murray.
3 attacks?
Yeah, he has 3 attacks, because he's Murray. And he goes, hi, Tititai! But he doesn't hit you on the last attack.
Well, if he's Murray, they must be level 11. No, 12.
That's his turn. And then the archers go. I guess this archer here is the only archer left. He can't attack the gray
Oh, he can.
without getting disadvantage, so he'll attack the cloth. Ugh. He gets 9 to hit, so he misses you.
He missed.
And then the 3 main guys, one of them turns and swings against the grave first. And these guys have a long sword in one hand and a short sword in their other hand. And they whip out their swords and they a 12 to hit against the gray.
No.
And then a 20 to hit.
That's going to
against
hit.
the gray.
Yeah.
And that will be 6 damage.
Which I can reduce to 3.
Yes. And then against both 2 enemies. So one would get a 22 to hit.
Yep.
The next attack against is below 10. Next attack is below 10. 17 to hit?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so you get hit 1 time by a longsword. So they give you a swing with a longsword and a swing with a short sword, each of them. And you only get hit once. The first attack with the longsword, and that is 4 damage.
Okay.
And that's their turns. And it's like it's his
And
turn.
I'll feign and I'll stumble and I'll be like, Murray, who are these people? Help me!
These soldiers don't know who Varric is or anything, but they know that you attacked him.
Lycus is going to cast Hold Person on Murray.
Oh,
yeah.
badass. Okay. The wisdom save?
Yeah.
That is
Come on.
14.
Son.
And my spell save DC has gone up. Where is it? 14.
Oh,
Fuck.
shit.
Oh,
So
did he subtract the D4?
Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't subtract the
Oh, so you got him.
Woo!
That means you got him. All right,
That's
you got the
good.
whole person in on Murray.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So he is held.
That was why I cast that Mind Sliver at the beginning.
Mako.
And then I'm going to drop prone again.
Oh, okay.
Mako apparates there. I'm going to take a swing with my great axe.
You have
All right.
advantage, my dear brother.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
you
do
do.
that.
Are you
Oh,
gonna
no,
get
yeah,
out?
he's held, so I do get
Old
it.
person.
He's held, yeah.
Yeah, and any hit is a crit.
You gonna stand up?
Yeah, I'll take half my movement and stand up.
Okay.
Oh, that's a natural 1. But I didn't roll advantage yet. That's 18.
18 does not hit.
Okay, well, then I'm going to use Unleash Incarnation. So when I take the attack action, I can make 1 additional attack from my Echo's position.
Okay.
And I get advantage again.
Yep, you do, yep.
It's a 21.
Actually, this whole person gives you a new save when you get hit, doesn't it?
No.
No.
Oh, I
At
gotta
the end
roll
of each of your
advantage.
turns.
I mean, read it here.
Okay, yeah, you're right. No, I'm just reading it now. It used to be every time you got hit, you got to roll again.
So I rolled out an advantage
Okay.
and it's a 21.
21 hits.
That's a crit.
Yep.
So double the dice.
Double the dice and then add your mod.
Okay. D12.
Big money.
Oh, a 2 and a 1. Come on.
Oh my goodness!
And then add
Action
5.
surge.
That's 8 points.
8 damage, alright.
And then, yes, I'm going to action surge. Where's it?
That barely phased him. Hardly even scratched his armor.
So then
Yeah.
I get advantage again. Oh, that's probably it.
Good
That's a
thing they
24.
can't have any feats, eh?
Oh, all the enemies have feats. Every one of them.
So that's a 24.
2 feet. They've each got 2 feet.
24 hits.
Okay, let's see if I can roll better with 2 d12s than a 2 and a 1. That's good. That's 17 plus 5, so 22.
22.
And then
Chunk,
I can do
chunk.
another Unleash Incarnation because I did an action. So that's my last Unleash Incarnation. I get another attack with my Echo.
Jesus.
Really?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's a 24.
That's ridiculous.
24 hits.
That's a crit.
4 attacks at level 4.
Yeah, that's how you be. That's how you be a fighter, there, Murray. I did die.
Yeah.
I did die.
I did die.
Oh, 11 and a 1. So that's 12 plus 5 is 17.
17. Okay.
And
So
that's all I
you've
can do.
smashed him a bunch of times. He doesn't look super phased yet, but you definitely got some good hits in. Dented his armor a bit.
Okay, that's my turn.
Perfect. Voth.
Alright, I'm still trying to sell it, so I'm gonna get all magical on this guy. And I'm gonna do my best, and I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds, and one day it's gonna hit.
Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Probably not today.
Ah.
A 12.
12 does not hit. Never happens.
It's never going to work.
One day.
It's a
One
placebo
day.
spell.
Yeah,
It really
that's
is.
right. Sounds great on paper, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that's my turn?
that is just all right.
I
No
can't
bonus action.
believe you guys have never hit with that spell.
Never once. Ever.
I've
Not
never
even
hit
when
as a
Mako is
player.
frozen.
I have hit players with that spell, but I have
So
never
have
hit
I.
as a player.
I've almost killed players with that spell.
Lowen.
So here's the thing. Would Lowen keep shooting the unaware people down below, or would he take a shot knowing that Murray is...
Take out Murray.
Give me a perception check to see if you notice that Murray is not moving.
Is he hold? Yeah, can you notice he's held?
Yeah, that's a good call.
I hit him pretty
That's,
easy.
An 11.
No, you don't notice that he's
Okay.
not moving. But you still could target him.
Nope, that's fine. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark will move to the other archer,
That's good, too.
and I will... Am I still hidden?
No.
No, okay, so just one. Okay, that's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Or... Oh, that's big. 18 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
Nice.
Yeah.
Big.
Yep.
Big clunk against the helmet and grazes against the side of his head. Takes a big chunk of his hit points away.
Yeah, and then Lowen will step back in between the rocks and just kind of like hold to the side. He's learned from the pincushion event.
These guys don't have 4 attacks around.
Pincushion event.
Are you prone?
No, I'm like stealthily sitting behind the rocks.
Yeah, you'll have
Limiting my
3/4 cover there.
We're going to have some
The
beer
gray-
sometime and reminisce over the pincushion event.
Okay, the gray is going to attack this guy right here.
All right.
And because he's already raging, he's going to bonus action with his dagger.
Perfect.
So that's 14 with the battle axe.
14 does not hit.
And that's 23 with the dagger.
That hits.
Okay, dagger. Is 8 damage.
Damage. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, stab between the plates of his armor.
Yeah.
And now it's all of their turns. So Murray loses his turn and then rolls a save. It's really lagging, really lagging. He succeeds on his save. So he's no longer frozen. But that's his whole turn. And then who's that next? The archers go. This archer's gonna shoot at Mako up above there. And that is a 14 to hit.
Misses.
This is. And then the 3 melee guys, 2 attacks against the gray. Oh, my roll 20 is really slow. The dice is rolling
Attack
super
from the
slow.
same guy?
Yes, you get attacked with a long sword and a short sword.
Okay.
For some reason, roll 20 is not rolling my dice anymore. I have to get real dice out here.
Oh,
Ugh.
no.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
Back to the Stone
This is
Age.
the
You know how
worst.
that works?
My desk isn't big enough for this bullshit. Okay,
Use
that's
that wrist
a
action.
Too much monitor?
16, 2. Yeah, the monitor's too fucking big. It takes the whole table up. It's
Can't
like
render the dice.
it's 2 feet deep.
Just open another window with Google and go roll.
Oh, don't
2d20.
use the Google Dice. It's fucked up, man.
Oh,
You
this
roll
dice
nothing but
sucks.
20s.
Oh, really?
No, don't do it. Player did that. And they fucking brutal.
Weighted
All right,
dice.
the 2 attacks against Gray don't hit. The second one is a critical miss.
Does it kill Mekotas?
Yeah, Echo dice.
No,
Echo.
unfortunately, he's too far away for the joy of that.
The sword
That's the
goes
first
flying
critical
off.
miss that Meko hasn't been right beside though.
I survived.
All right, then 2 attacks against Voth. One is a 9, the other one 21. So that would be the
21
short
will hit.
sword. 21 will hit the short sword, which is 6 damage. And the second guy against Voth, 2 natural ones.
Oh, wow.
His swords collide with each other, and he drops his
They
short sword.
bounce
to the
off
ground.
and hit Mekotas.
I've rolled 3 natural ones with these real dice. These real dice are awful.
It stabs the guy with the crossbow in the foot as it goes flying, and the bolt goes flying and hits Mikvas.
Yeah, that's a good call. I'll take that.
That'd be pretty funny, actually.
No, luckily Mako is free and clear right now. We're gonna switch to my tiny dice.
The
though.
dice gods want him dead.
The encounter isn't over yet, though.
We can only hope.
I'm gonna roll a 1.
Like
or
it.
Murray's gonna roll
Stop
a 1.
whoever.
Okay, mine's liver on Murray.
Okay. He fails.
Okay.
Big time.
And he takes another 2 points of psychic damage.
Okay. 2. Mako.
Alright, it's just a straight roll. He's not
Yes.
held.
He's
Nope.
not held anymore.
Oh, that's good. That's a 23.
That hits.
Yeah. That's 8 points of damage.
8 points. Okay. He's still looking very healthy this moment.
Excellent.
Are you going to
Ah.
switch spots with your Echo just to confuse?
Yeah, I'll bonus action swap.
Hey, don't teach him how to play his dude.
Are they both named Mekotas, or do you have one named Mekotas?
Well, I
On here
read
they're both
Makote's
Mekotas.
ass and Makote's ass. That's all I see.
Which is which, though?
There, I got Meko.
Voth.
I'm sure one of the jacket looks a little weird.
I renamed the one to
One-
Meko.
There you
One's got a little brown mustache.
It's never gone away.
It's psychically
Voth.
imprinted on Mekotas.
That's right. You thought,
can't get out of my
that
head.
I made bad decisions before. Voth is going to make his way up 30 feet to there.
Are
Oh
you
my God.
kidding me?
Disengage or no?
No.
wants
That's 3 attacks of opportunity.
He's here
I'm gonna say that the one guy that rolled 2 natty ones, he's so fucked up with what he did to himself, he won't get an attack of opportunity. So it'll be 2.
Yeah.
But-
so I'm gonna take the 2 attacks as I make my way.
Unless you can use your action, you might as well disengage.
Yeah.
Second attack is a 23 to hit. The
Yeah,
first
that'll
one
hit.
misses.
He already rolled, so you can't.
I will use a whatchamacallit though. I'll use a hellish rebuke on the guy that hits me.
Okay. So the first guy that would have hit you would have been down here. So we'll say this upper guy here is the hellish rebuke. He gives you 7 damage. And then he rolls a dex save, is it?
Yes.
And he fails that big time.
Perfect.
It'll be 7 or something.
2d10. It's 9 and an 8. 17 points of fire damage.
Jesus.
That's some
He's
spicy
singeing
hellish
big time.
rebuke.
If you could get a barbarian with hellish rebuke, that'd be pretty cool. The hit point pool, and you just blow it back. Like that.
Just make a tiefling barbarian.
Yeah.
Barbarians can't cast spells though when they're raging.
Yeah, not when they're raging.
Is rebuke a spell, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the slot.
And as I continue towards Murray, I'll again still be trying to sell this the best. Murray, help! I don't know what's going on.
Give me a persuasion check.
Come on.
That is a 16 plus 4 for 20.
Oh man, he rolled like
Sold.
he rolled about half of that for his insight. He's not attacking you, but he's still willing to attack this guy that is right beside him. He thinks killed you or attacked you, so he says, "This man here attacked you. Help me defeat him."
Kaz is in trouble. These people are nothing. Just come with me. We'll find Kaz.
It's an opportune time to leave.
We're gonna defeat these enemies first, and then we will save Kaz. That's how this must work. Help me defeat him. Hey, today. Let's defeat some enemies.
Enemies.
Who's got my Lucky Charms?
Oh, this is gonna be just jolly. Well, let's do it.
Magically delicious.
That'll be my turn. I'll
Okay.
just continue making my way towards him.
He's very confused.
That's my goal.
But he's got this conflict between believing that you are who you say you are, but the lifetime knowledge of surviving a fight as well. So it's it's tearing him in 2 different directions.
If I could have just been Kaz, the bloodthirst, I could have convinced him. Kaz knows Murray in a different way. Murray, we can do this. We can kill them all.
You camouflage each other?
Yes, absolutely.
Lowen.
Lowen will peek out again and shoot the same archer with a 23 to hit.
That hits.
for a total of 17 points of piercing damage.
Okay, that takes the second archer down.
Good.
Both archers are gone. So they can come out of the turn order.
Sorry, the Gray.
Perfect.
You're all alone out there.
The Gray versus 3.
Oh,
You got that rage on.
yeah. And the Voth just ran off.
Yeah.
Taking opportunity attacks along the way.
Oh man. I've got an idea.
Fluffernutter?
But I don't think.
Fluffernutter!
Yeah, exactly. I don't think the Gray's gonna do it though. I think he's just gonna stay and swing.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna swing at this guy here. And let's see, can I, as my bonus action, throw my dagger instead of stab with it?
Yeah, sure. I'm not sure if you're allowed to, but yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Sounds good.
I'm just trying to break up my attacks to keep this target focused on me.
Sure, yeah.
But
run off
you
the
have
box.
someone right next to you, so you have disadvantage on a ranged attack.
Oh, I see.
I think that's only if they're beside you, though.
Well, what's the purple guy's right?
This
beside
guy's
the
right
gray?
beside me, so it would give me disadvantage.
But I'm
I
pretty
think
sure it's
just
only if you're shooting a
ranged
guy
or-
within 5 feet of you, you get disadvantage. I don't think if another guy is somewhere off in the distance and there's a guy right beside you, I don't think that imposes.
I think it does.
You're
actually.
right, because that archer that was standing beside me was shooting without disadvantage.
Well, that's the way I understand the rules, so that's what I
Yeah.
was doing. with that
No,
guy.
I agree. It's only if your target is within 5 feet of you.
So for this round, we'll say that. I'll look that up, or if someone else wants to look that up. You're
No,
welcome
I'm pretty
to
sure you're
correct
right. So,
So you-
I'll swing my battle axe at this guy who I've been attacking, and I'll throw
Okay.
my dagger at that guy to try and entice him into targeting me rather than running after Voth.
Okay.
Okay, so my first attack with the battle axe against him is a 15.
That misses.
Okay, and my dagger attack against the other guy is a natural 1.
That also misses.
Does it hit Mako?
Yes, you're clearly in line. You can see there's this direct line.
If you want to lose your weapon.
Aiming-
I've
Yeah.
already thrown it. It's gone.
And it's within 30 feet of you.
Oh, yes!
So yeah,
Baseball bat
you
it into the
definitely
stands.
strike Mako in the back.
The Gray is a little bit excited.
Aiming a ranged attack is more difficult when a foe is next to you. When you make a ranged attack with a weapon and a spell or some other means, you have disadvantage on attack rolls if you are within 5 feet of a hostile creature.
So
Okay.
it's not just
So
if you're hitting someone 5 feet away from you.
no,
If
if
anyone
someone
within
is
5 feet.
hostile within 5 feet of you, you have disadvantage on ranged
Oh, I
attacks,
didn't
So
know
all
all
the
ranged
archer
attacks.
attacks would have been
including
at
spell
disadvantage.
ranged attacks.
Really?
Okay.
Yes.
Didn't know
Okay.
that.
Good to know.
So both of these archers that were here would have been shooting at disadvantage because I was standing next to them.
Yeah, they should have been. And I'm just gonna.
So
just
my
'cause now
attack-
I know that I'm just gonna move one guy right here.
What?
Right beside Lowen.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's fine. Right?
Yeah. No.
So my attacks for this battle don't have disadvantage because their attacks didn't have disadvantage?
No,
It's
it's
for
fine.
this.
We'll do it
Yeah.
from every round here on. Now that I know how to do it right.
Okay.
It's all good.
I mean, a natural one is a natural one. So
Yeah,
make-
it's hard to get
Yeah.
get worse.
I don't think
So-
you can get any worse than that.
so I can hit Mako.
Unless you had like a negative
Yeah,
2 to your.
it's an
I'd
automatic.
really like to kill Mako with my natural one.
It's a
Yes.
crit. It's a crit on Meko.
We all would.
Okay, so it's the big. It's Murray's turn, and Meko's disappeared. He was going to attack Meko, but he can't.
Can I use my movement though to at least get into this position?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
You have no
So
weapon
now
now.
at least if they leave this, they leave my threat range, and I can get a opportunity attack.
That's true. Yep.
Okay.
You're good to
I'm-
go there. Yep.
Yeah.
And then Murray. Oh, you're supposed to have been frightened for that last round, Meko.
Why didn't move any
Okay,
closer?
so
He
he's
can't
going to
get-
I
no,
didn't
but
move
also
any closer.
disadvantage on attack. So he's
Oh.
going to attack Mako 3 times because he's definitely not going to attack
Yeah,
Varek.
there's no
And
Meko
he-
there.
And he says, Varek, help me defeat this evildoer. We'll save everything. We'll save the world. And then
Tight.
Hey, oh, a natural 20.
Oh boy.
Can I use Varric's ability to get rid of the natural 20?
I don't think that's how the changeling works.
Yeah,
but he is
I might have to
Varric.
look it up.
He is Varric.
Considering everything that I have done this entire time has screwed over Bankotas.
Yeah, thanks for that. Because he probably would have
Yeah.
attacked my Meko.
So that's 14 damage, Mako,
14.
and make a strength save.
Shit.
Disarming attack.
An 11.
Pushing.
11 fails. You get knocked prone,
Alright.
and now he's got 2 more attacks against you, and you're prone.
That's the best.
The shove is actually an action.
He didn't make a shove.
It's a
His
bonus
attack
action.
is
Actually.
pushing.
Yeah. It was part of his attack.
Oh well, Murray always had to make an attack and then push.
Yeah, this isn't statistically the same as regular Murray.
I
This Murray is so much better. You
Yeah.
crazy?
want to be him.
I got twice as many hit points as the old Murray.
Oh my goodness.
Just keep rolling those ones, Gray. You fucker.
So the second attack against you is a 17.
That hits.
That hits, right? Oh boy. Oh boy. And that is 10 damage.
I'm out.
Oh. And one more for good measure.
Oh.
And that'll hit you. So you fail a death save.
2 death saves.
Or
Two
2
death
death
saves.
saves. You fail 2 death saves.
Fuck me.
But you do have a healer right beside you. Varric's a healer.
Yeah, but his mind isn't right.
Yeah.
He does like
goes
fucking
after
open Bankotas.
Bankotas, though.
You better get your mind right. Yeah, fucker, stop hitting my Meko.
Okay, so now
I still have
The
my backup
menacing-
character.
the menacing Gray in the middle there.
Yeah. I'm
He,
like, come
gets-
on, you guys.
Gets
The
a-
triplet.
Take you all on.
Yeah, he gets attacked at 3 times. Or
6 times.
6 times, actually. I got a 21. One of them.
21 hits.
Who? When do I get to go? It's my turn.
No, it's your turn
You're-
after these.
You're
two
right
guys.
after this.
Yeah, these guys get to go first.
20 to hit.
20 hits.
And another 21.
21 hits.
So 3 So that was there's a longsword. So this is all just slashing damage. 8 becomes 4. And then 6 becomes 3. And then 5 is what, 2?
Yeah.
So 9 damage total.
9 total damage. Nothing.
Okay. I take it.
And Lycosis gets his turn.
Okay, I'm going to cast Hold Person again on Murray.
On the Murray.
No Mind Sliver.
I did last turn, so he subtracts a d4 from
Oh,
his-
nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay, yeah, that works. Even without the Mind Sliver, that works.
Okay. And then Lycus can move 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's what he's going to do for first turn.
Okay. And Murray is now held.
Does he need a little icon?
A holding icon?
Yeah.
We'll give him a net.
Okay.
Well, let's see if Mako dies or not.
Be alive, Mako.
You gotta get over a 10 or above.
10 or above.
Here we go.
Come on.
So I look over at Voth, and I say, "Don't let my brother shit on my dead body." And he passes out dead.
What? You died?
I died.
You rolled a 3.
Oh,
Oh,
fucking
Mako.
Bye bye.
How can you die if you roll a natural one that's 2 death saves, but you have 3?
No, he hit me when I was down. That's
He's failed too.
2 fails, automatic.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah,
yeah.
I rolled a 3. It's my first time I've ever died.
Murray is going to die now because you killed his brother and he wanted to kill his brother.
No! Lord, I am standing right now. I am just... Oh, my goodness.
All because Jason killed Mako.
Yeah. Way to
Yeah,
go,
totally.
Jason. I
Natural
blame you.
one. Yeah.
Wow.
Nothing went the way that it was supposed to.
Yeah, all best
It
plans.
was a great plan too.
And then I rolled a 1 on stealth.
Yeah, I could give your stealth roll.
There's a lot of
Oh,
ones in
that
this
sucks.
combat.
I gave you a 1-foot pit and a 5-foot illusion.
All right. Mako sputters out, and it's now Voth's turn.
Don't let my brother shit on my dead body.
He's walking closer, taking his pants off.
You see Big Mako come up.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, I will make my way beside Murray, and I will look at him, and I will say, Murray, this isn't the way that we do things. And I will slowly change back into Changeling Voth while I have my Warhammer clutched in 2 hands, and I will swing at him.
What is the DC on your Channel Divinity? Your
Mine?
freer Channel Divinity.
I want to say it's a 14.
You get a free Channel Divinity with that description.
Yeah, so it's a DC 14.
Okay, he fails that, so he's frightened of the visage that you just appeared in front of him.
So it's advantage?
No, he gets
He had
disadvantage.
advantage anyway
He's,
because he's
he's
held.
held, so yeah.
Oh.
That is going to be a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Auto crit.
Critically hits.
And I will
Hold your
dump
dice.
a.
Smite.
All of
is
the
there.
smites.
I will.
Yeah!
What is it called? I've never
Divine
done
Smite.
this before.
Divine smite.
Divine Smite. So, question, because Divine Smite does an extra d8 against undead or fiends, but considering my goal is him. No, that's reaching too much. I had to try that.
But it's double the smite.
It's still
Yes.
2d8 doubled. So
Yeah, I know.
Try fire inflict wounds.
yeah, that would have been ugly now too.
Yeah, but inflict wounds never hits.
No.
That's true. This hits.
20, 4, 5, 6, 7, 32, plus 4, 36 points of damage.
36 points of damage. That strike hits across Murray and knocks his helmet off of his face, slumps him over, and as he slumps to the ground, the arcane essence, the same essence that you've seen around Varric and around Kaz, circles around out of his corpse, and you see it swirls over into Mako's necklace. And Murray lies dead, and the essence goes into Mako's necklace and stabilizes him
No.
And-
He lives?
and strengthens Mako's necklace. So Mako's
And now
necklace is now
whenever
upgraded.
Mako gets up and stretches, he says, "Hi, tie." And he'll look at me like, "What the hell was that?"
I think I should get
Murray in the Mako body.
divine. I just got raised from the dead.
You got raised from the dead using the
So-
necromantic powers that you've been accumulating with these amulets.
So Lycus starts pulling up his pants now.
No.
So Murray is down. There's still 3 soldiers there, and Mako is stabilized
Oh, I'm still 0 hit points.
at 1 hit point.
1 hit point.
You're at 1 hit point. You're up now. So you're aware. You from your vision, you've passed out on the ground, and you see this energy circling around your head, and you look up just to see it. The final throes of this arcane necromantic energy come into you and bring you back to life.
Cool.
You're not sure whether you died, it happened so fast, or if you just thought you got knocked out for a
Blacked
second.
out.
Nobody's really exactly sure what happened.
Oh, so nobody else
With
would
the
really
ener-
know.
You wake up with a brown mustache.
A brown, a goatee.
So Voth gets the killing blow there, and then it's now Lowen's turn.
And
Lowen will-
I'll move on to the other side of Mako with the
Okay,
rest of my
perfect.
movement.
Absolutely, yes.
Lowen will bonus action move my hunter's mark to this one.
Okay.
I rolled an 18 plus 9 for 27.
27 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
And it will be 19 points of piercing damage to that guy.
19. Okay.
I max damage an 8 and a 6.
Okay. The Gray. That guy that you've been beating up this whole time
Yeah.
is real close to dead. He's just barely still alive. The other 2 guys are much better. This guy just to the east of you, he's still crispy. His clothes
Yeah.
are on fire still from the hellish rebuke. And the other guy hasn't been hit yet.
Okay, I'm going to attack this guy who looks really weak.
Okay.
And I have my signed battle axe, but I also have a secondary battle axe. So I'm going to draw it as a free action.
Okay.
I'm going to attack this guy twice with 2 battle axes.
You can't use 2 full-size weapons, right? You need a finesse weapon in your offhand.
Oh, you're right. It has to be a finesse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I have a hand axe. And it is simple, light, thrown, and ranged. Is that a dex weapon? Can I?
It has to be a light weapon.
No, it has to
in
be a
your
light weapon.
offhand.
It
It
set-
is light.
Oh, it's light. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're good. So
okay,
you
so
use
it's a
those-
battle axe and a hand axe.
Yep. Good to
Yeah.
go.
You can go with that.
Okay, so the battle axe is a 24,
That hits.
and the hand axe is 17. It's 21.
So do the damage on the first attack, because you'll probably be able to take a guy down. Actually,
Okay.
21 will hit any one of these 3 guys. They both hit.
Okay, the battle axe damage is 12.
Yeah, that definitely knocks
First
this.
attack.
That kills the first guy.
So my second attack, can I throw at a different guy?
Yep, you can. Take your pick. This guy's been hurt, about half health. This guy's full health still.
Yeah, it would be this guy, the next guy to me.
Okay.
And that was the 22
21.
to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Yeah, it's 22. Okay. And that's just the hand axe.
The D6.
Oh, wow, max damage too. So that's 10 to hit, or 10 damage.
You don't get to add your strength onto that, though, right?
I can add hand axe +2 plus my rage.
Where's the 2 coming from? Unless you have the
Unless
feat,
you have
can't...
dual weapon fighting, you can't add your dex modifier or strength.
Okay, so
modifier
then
to
it's 8 damage.
Okay, perfect. So he's pretty hurt, that guy. He's not on his very last legs, but he's taken a lot of damage. And the other guy's still healthy and happy. Murray's
Right.
down. Now it's those guys' turn. So 4 attacks against the gray. $15 and 19 to hit.
Those both hit.
Those both hit? 15 hits you?
Well, because I'm using 2 weapons, I don't have my shield, so
Okay.
I have 15 armor class.
Okay, so 2 attacks. One's a longsword, one's a short sword. 7 damage and 8 damage. So
Okay,
3 and
4 is 7.
exactly.
Okay, I take 7.
Lycus.
Lycus is going to move to here. And he's going to cast Mind Sliver on this one.
Okay. That is a failure.
And he takes 6 points of psychic damage.
He's on his last legs, this guy. The psychic damage starts bleeding out of his nose. His eyes start bulging. Mako, you're up.
All right, I just
Izzy?
spit and cough blood out from the ground there, and take a huge breath, and roll over and spit out some more blood. I stand up, and I look at everyone, going, "What happened?" And then I
Roth's
see
running away from you.
yeah.
Roth didn't leave. He's getting ready to lay on hands to be able to hit point pool.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do a second wind.
Murray's
Sure.
down, right?
So I get 1d10 plus 4.
Murray is down, yeah.
Yeah.
Bleeding out on the ground.
For 6 hit points. So
you
I
also have unlocked the same ability that the other two guys have, so you have access to a once-a-day healing potion that you can use either on yourself or someone else.
is that a
with
regular
touch.
healing potion?
Just a regular, so that's the 2d.
2d4
plus
plus 4?
That's an action.
That's an action, but your second win's a bonus action.
Yeah, it's
so
a
if you
bonus.
want,
Sorry, 2d4 plus 2, right?
yes, that's right. Yeah,
I'm gonna do that too.
sure.
So that's 9.
And that when you do that, there's a necrotic energy that comes out of the amulet from that. So as you're standing there, or as you're lying on the ground, you heal yourself, and you see some of the grass around blackens and dies off. Yeah,
Okay.
and
Well,
you feel better.
I spit on the ground knowing I had to use this stupid necklace, but I'm gonna.
You owe your life to it multiple times.
I
that
do.
necklace.
Yeah. 15, 20. Yeah, I'll stay there.
Okay.
And I use my
Perfect.
bonus action, so I can't call Meko.
Right. Voth.
5, 10, 15. I will use my lay on hands pool and I will heal Mako another 10 points. And then I will get in melee range with both of these guys.
Perfect.
That's my turn.
Awesome. Lowen.
I'll bonus action Hunter's Mark that guy for a 18 to hit.
That hits.
For 12 points of piercing damage.
He drops. He's dead. The Gray. There is one enemy left who's yet to be hit.
The Gray. Let's see. The Gray. He's got a battle axe and a hand axe.
Throw them.
No, he's not going to throw them.
He's gonna
But
roll
he
a
is
1.
going to. He's going to recklessly attack with the battle axe. Okay.
Yeah. You got that. You can use it
Okay. So recklessly attacking with the battle axe.
with advantage.
Yeah.
Are you
Yep.
two-handing this thing, or what? Are you two-handing it?
A dirty 20. It's a dirty 20 with the battle axe.
Are
That hits.
you two-handing this battle axe?
No, it's still one hand with the battle axe.
Yeah.
So
20
that's
hits.
a dirty 20 with the battle axe. Oh my goodness. That gives me 5 points of damage.
The guy looks confused. Like, what? Why would it hurt so little?
I'm confused too. And with the hand axe, it's just regular attack. It's only a 10.
10 does not hit. And then it's that guy's turn. He's gonna just
I'll dance around him just for fun.
okay. Perfect. He'll spin toward you.
Oh, good.
You guys
good.
are going toe to toe there.
And I'll
Yeah.
give him like a psycho yell. I'll be like, "Rah!"
With advantage, he gets 15 to hit.
That hits.
Just barely.
Just barely.
And that's the long sword
How come he gets advantage?
because
I
he recklessly attacked.
Oh,
That is 6 damage, so 3 damage.
And I'll take it.
And the second attack misses even with advantage. Lycus.
Mind sliver.
Mind Sliver, that is a success.
Yeah.
So no damage. Mako.
Where's
Well,
my
take some physical damage, right?
I need my Meko.
Oh,
I can't
Where's
Doesn't
the
he
Mako
take
go?
psychic damage from the Mind Sliver?
No, he made the saving throw.
Oh,
cantrips, no damage on a save. There's
no,
your
I
Mako.
didn't think it was a save, but made it.
Gonna take a shot at him.
Okay.
A hit. Fuck. Natural 1. Plus 8 for 9. He hits himself. Disappears.
Where's Mako?
No, I'm not doing that to you anymore. Jason makes me do that every time. I don't want to do it anymore.
It had
It's
serious
how
consequences.
many natural ones have we had?
Bonus
though?
action
That's
casts
just
Meko and kills him.
ironic.
We probably had 6 or 7 in this
I've
fight.
killed Meko at least 3 times.
I haven't killed him once yet.
I love it.
This is the first time, though, that killing him actually affected anything. Before it
Yeah.
was just funny. This one was fucking serious. Anyway, okay, so you missed. No big deal. Boss turn.
No, I'll take it. If he throws something, I'll take the damage on a natural one.
Oh, he doesn't throw anything.
Okay.
He just misses.
It's a translucent image. So the sword just appears. Or axe.
Just goes through him.
I'm still pretty upset at watching Mako fall, so I am still grabbing the Warhammer, 2 hands. The chains start coming out of my arms and wrap up the shaft of the Warhammer. Well, that's another natural 1.
Okay, and the Meko over there.
Bye.
It's guaranteed.
I could just see this image, this ghostly Meko. Every time he hears a 1, he just starts looking around and shaking, like shivering.
Oh, okay. Poor Meko gets slashed with chains and morning stars and stuff.
Oh, gosh.
Oh my god.
He only has 1 hit point.
Yeah, the 1.
Lowen, your turn. There's no Meko to hit.
Oh, you won't roll a 1.
Lost guy. No, I won't roll a 1. It was all a natural 20, though. It is 24 to hit
It hits.
for a big old.
Did you move your hunter's mark?
Yep,
Yes, it
you
did. 12 points of piercing damage.
12 points, okay. The guy's fairly hurt. A couple more schmacks from the gray.
All right. The Gray's gonna pull another reckless attack.
Okay.
Ooh, natural 20.
That's gonna be
Beautiful.
nasty.
So that's a critical hit.
Yep. Big damage.
So in Reckless, you get an extra damage dice?
No.
No.
That's brutal.
Just get an advantage.
Oh.
Advantage to all your attacks.
That's 15
But everybody
damage
gets
with the
advantage
battle
on
axe.
you.
Nice.
15 damage. Awesome.
Yeah.
He's very, very hurt.
Okay, and I get a second attack with the hand axe.
Okay.
That would still be an advantage too, Jason.
Why is that?
From Reckless.
You're reckless.
Reckless is only applied on the first attack.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was all attacks.
All attacks too.
Right here.
I've never been a barbarian though. Oh yeah, you're right.
You
The
make first attack on your turn, you can decide to recklessly giving you advantage, but only the
Okay.
first attack.
Interesting. I don't think very many guys know that.
Well,
Because I've seen that played wrong a lot of times.
yeah. So my second attack does not have advantage, and it's 7.
7 misses.
Yeah.
And he will attack back against you since Voth didn't hit him. That will be a 19 on the longsword.
Yeah,
Advantage.
Oh, and 10 on the short sword. So
10 does not.
okay, longsword damage. Oh, 13 damage.
Half.
6.
Yes,
to
6.
Yeah, I'll take 6 damage.
Lycus.
You know what? I'm going to run up and swing at him with my sword.
Oh,
Which you guys haven't seen me do before. And I probably won't hit. Anyways.
the Gray's gonna take a picture for Instagram.
Is the name of your sword Mindsliver?
I'm going to. Yeah. I crit.
Oh,
No way!
no way.
I got that on film.
I can't believe I crit.
Up close and personal.
And I did. Wow, I rolled a 9 and a 5. Plus 1 damage.
15.
Okay. 15 damage.
So this guy was already teetering on the edge of life when you come in from behind. Did you get a greatsword yet, or is this still long?
No, just the long sword.
You come in from behind and you stab through his chest, and he slumps down dead. The final blow of the night by the mage.
And I turn around to my brother and I go, "You see, that's how you hit someone with a sword."
Fuck you.
Oh man.
All you have to do is pretend our enemies are my Meko Knight. We should decimate everybody.
I felt bad, dude. Make your Meko disappear, and then you had to die the next round.
Next time
Maybe if you didn't play around with your little puppet, we would succeed a little more often.
Next time I operate this Meko Knight, he's gonna be like cowering and shivering and totally nervous, jumpy.
So there'll be some loot to get off these guys. We'll do that next week because it's getting a bit late here. So
Okay.
just call it a night. Call it a night now, and yeah, that was good. I really enjoyed listening to the planning. That was fun.
Oh, fuck, man. It's like,
No, I did. I honestly, I thought that was.
I loved it. It was awesome.
I found that for my liking, the cavern went on for quite a long time, which was just dungeon crawl over and over. So
yeah.
I enjoyed having a little variety there. So that was great. It was a good
I just
session.
hate it when, like, you plan and you plan and you plan. It's like, why are you planning something so complicated?
Somebody's
good
going to roll a
plan.
natural one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my natural
that's what's
one
gonna happen.
killed the whole thing.
I was like kind of disappointed because I had balanced Murray to be fighting with these other guys, and then your plan would have succeeded because it was a good plan, and all of a sudden to be just Murray without all his soldiers, I was like, oh, right up.
Oh, I'm
But
gonna
anyway,
have 3 times the hit points.
yeah.
Mm.
But thanks to Gord, he made sure it worked out good.
Yeah, I like a little bit of a challenge. And
How is Miko feeling these days?
Mako has been healed up quite a bit.
He's pretty
26 hit points.
Oh, you're pretty good.
Thanks to Voth. Some second
I'm
winds.
saying Loan would use the potion, but I think he'll hold on to it.
Oh no, I don't
Yeah.
want a potion.
Yeah, I was running up to give him a potion, and then he died in front of me. And then I was dropping my drawers, and then I have to pull them back up again.
Yeah. All those wasted actions. Eh?
Oh, that's awesome. That was a good session, I thought.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Thanks, Ray.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Good to see y'all. Cheers.
Good night, guys.
Thanks. Good
Good night,
night.
night.
guys.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of our Black Hearts campaign. Feel free to go to our website at perilouspursuits.com for podcast streaming options or links to our YouTube channel, where you can watch our adventures with animated maps and other images. If you are interested in what we do or would like to chat to any of our members, feel free to join our private Facebook group linked on our website. Who knows, maybe you'll be part of one of our future adventures. We appreciate your listens, so please keep our crazy characters motivated by giving our episodes likes, stars, or reviews, and also subscribing to our YouTube channel. In the meantime, double check that toothbrush is not a mimic. Slide a hand that glittering potion from your buddy, and grab some friends, roll some dice, and play some D&D.